Hey guys, we are back, and this time it's Loz's turn to be absent. He will be with us in a second. He's just taken in a food delivery because we thought we were going to have much more time in between events, but obviously with the deadlift taking a bit longer than we were expecting, it's not been a very long gap, but we hope you're all hanging in there and okay. Sorry for the last minute change on time as well. We're just no chance. So how long until it starts? We're hearing that the sandbags have only just been bought out, so expect it to still take a little bit longer, but fingers crossed not too long. They're going to have to do the TV link showing the sandbags and all that kind of stuff before they bring out the first group. But let me just double check. Oh, wow, we've got loads and loads of new members. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. I won't sit here and try and read out every single one, but that's super cool. Thank you. What have we got? So let's do... because I've just been working hard on these graphics, so I'm going to show them. Oh, no, why aren't they showing on here? It's because we didn't refresh the thing, I think. No, this is very disappointing. I just spent ages doing some graphics for this stream, and now they're not showing on here. Oh, this sucks, man. Lozzie, yep. Come take over a second. He's bringing his food. He's picked the worst possible meal you could eat on a stream. It's noodles. Come, have a seat, my love. I'll be 1 second. I'm just finding out what happens.
Can you be careful of what's happened to Auntie Liz's graphics? How are we doing, guys? Yeah, busy day. Oh, interesting. Bon chopped. If all athletes were together, Mitch would be the which? Mitch would be careful. Can you just get her down? Mitch would be winning with 56 points. Adam would be second with 55. Singleton would have 54, and Williams and Hoyth and Tom tied on 43. Interesting. These are always fun things to look at once we get into, everyone's done all the events. Where are we?
All right, I'm just going to put these over the screen a second, okay?
Okay.
Right.
So
I'll talk through that then.
Auntie Liz has just posted up the deadlift ladder results. So as you can see here, this is group number 1. Tristan Hoyth with 5 in 49 seconds. Eddie Williams, that was so impressive by Eddie to get 5 in 58 seconds. Luke Stoltman with a fast time for 4, 30 seconds for him, getting 4 points. Kevin Ferris, 4 in 42. Trey Mitchell, 4 in 49 seconds. And Oscar only managing 3 in 46 seconds. Group number 2, Mitch Hooper, 5 in 36 seconds. Austin Andrade, 5 in 51 seconds. Then Andre Foytu, 4 in 32. Gav Bilton, 4 in 38. Nicholas Camby, 4 in 46. And Spencer Remick also getting 4, but in 53 seconds. Group 3, this was an unbelievable group. We had 3 athletes getting all 5. Thomas Evans was the slowest in 52 seconds. Matt Ragg, 5 in 30 seconds, would have won in any other group. And Adam Bishop, 5 in 27 seconds.
That was insane. I think the big shock in this group was Rob Kearney.
Yes, that was a big shock. I mean, not like I wasn't expecting Rob to win the event,
no,
but you would have maybe expected him to have done a fast 4 or potentially do all 5.
Yeah.
Ivor's getting a few points there. He'll be happy with that. Now, Rauno will be over the moon to take the win in this one. 5 in 40 seconds. Evan Singleton, 5 in 44. Kane Francis, he was super fast with the first few. Real explosive off the floor, getting 4 in 26 seconds. Evans Nana, this was great for Evans. We wanted a fast 4, and that's a very solid time. Really pleased with what Evans did there, 4 in 31. Marcus got 4 in 43, and then Pavlo only 3 in 26 seconds.
That's not that's bad for Pavlo.
It is, but this next event is where he needs to really start making his move, and he's got some good events coming.
Yeah.
And then group 5, Wesley Dewinski, 5 in 45. Tom Stoltman, 5 in 46. Jakub Skumbenko, 4 in 29. Nathan, 4 in 48. Adam Rozowski, 3 in 37 seconds. And unfortunately, Bobby Thompson has had to withdraw with an injury.
There we go. Yay, my graphics did not go to waste.
They didn't go to waste. Well done, Auntie Liz.
Thank you. I tried my best. Okay, I can close this on here now.
I agree that this next event is going to be brutal.
Oh,
So do you want to go through the rules with this one? Because
yeah,
I think it's
let's.
quite a confusing one.
Yeah, okay. So it's the Sandbag Steeplechase. It's 3 bags weighing 120 kilos. So it's a 20-meter course with a hurdle at the 10-meter mark. They have to pick up a bag, any order they want for the bags. They pick one up, they run to the steeple, I guess. They load it over. Then they have to go around the other side or under, pick it up, and go load it 10 meters away onto the platform. Now, they've got 75 seconds to do it. And there's 6 separate marks for split times on this. So the first one would be that first bag going over the hurdle. They'll take your split time on that. The second one will be that first bag going to the platform, split time on that. So if an athlete is halfway through an area when the whistle goes and they haven't finished, then it's going to go on that last mark. So say they're on the final bag, they got it over the hurdle, but they didn't get to the platform. It will say they got 5 in however many seconds they did it. So slightly different with the scoring there, but yeah, there will be no ties on this. Obviously it's a timed event anyway. Well, there could be a tie, I guess, but it seems really unlikely because I think even though it's not the heaviest implements, 3 is really going to push them hard, and it's over a long course as well. So it's going to be interesting. And you know, it's been a long day for the guys. They've just done the deadlift ladder, not that much downtime in between events compared to what we're used to at World's Strongest Man. But I still expect some really fast times. Bronchop reckoning Mitch will fly through it. I think there's going to be a few really fast athletes. I know he's not had a great start, but I think Pablo Cordiaca is still going to be incredibly quick here. I think Jaco Schoenwinkel is going to be really fast too. Tom Stoltman, of course, should be really nice and quick with this. Evan Singleton, very fast loader as well. So it's going to be interesting. And some of the new guys could surprise here as well. I know Jaco was a big surprise last year. Right. Make sure we're staying caught up. Did you not need to do more? Welcome back. Thank you. And thank you for joining us as well. We know it's been a really long day. I don't know what the time is wherever you are in the world, but it's 7 minutes past 9 in the evening here, which isn't that late. But me and Loz today, we woke up tired. We were tired before we did the first one. And Loz has left. Where have you gone? Have you gone for something less messy? He's leaving it out there. Elaine, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, he's doing some scent work with the doggy to keep her busy. Bish is smashing it. Adam Bishop has had such a great start to this competition. 2 event wins so far. And you know, historically, Adam has always been a really great loader as well. He does look bigger this year, so I'm going to be really interested to see how that might affect him. And looking at other guys in his group who could beat him on loading. Matt Ragg is just consistent, so I expect him to do well. Ivers is good at loading. He should do well there. Thomas Evans is pretty consistent as well. Rob Kearney's not had a great start, so the pressure's kind of on him to perform well here. Really
interested in watching?
And same with Parr. Go on.
Eddie Williams.
Eddie Williams, yeah, lots of excited about Eddie Williams. You've been paying the cheese tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the Bishop hype train. Bish bash bosh. Are you on the Bishop hype train, Lozzie?
Super impressed with Bish so far.
Yeah.
Deadlift I expected, but the stone walk was really good. Now, if he can smash this one, then Bish has kind of said, I'm here and I mean business this time around.
Praying for biceps. Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, it's not that heavy, which reduces the risk a bit. I mean, it's still a lot, isn't it? Like doing it 3 times over. I mean, 6 times really, when you account for the load in the middle. Is there a spreadsheet? Yes, there is. It's on Strongman Archives is where we always follow along with the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Adam Bishop versus Matt Ragg. Yeah, so it's going to be reverse time on the last event. So first up in the in group number 1 will be Oscar and Trey. A lot of pressure on Trey as well. I mean, he's had 2 5th place finishes in the group.
Yeah, it's not been great for Trey. I think it's clear to see he's not in his best shape. So I think Trey wants to get through the comp and build a bit of confidence. Yeah. It's hard to sort of know before. I mean, logically, you think it's not been long since he had that terrible injury.
Yeah.
And an Achilles tear is a tough injury. It's one of the worst ones to come back from personal experience. I've seen many athletes not come back after a torn Achilles. I will say now, it's much better than it was, but 4 years on, my Achilles still affects me. I cannot extend properly onto my toes, so stones are affected. My overhead is affected. Truck pull is something I'm just terrified to even try.
Yeah.
And I was a good truck puller. So there's certainly events. Weirdly, the event I tore it on, which was the Yoke, I'm not so afraid of. I have done a little bit of training on it, and essentially you can be quite flat-footed on a yoke, so it doesn't really affect it too much. But it's that extension that is very, very difficult, and then just getting yourself back to your best. He's lost a lot of weight as well, so
he has. So for people asking what time it starts, it was due to start 10 minutes ago, so they are running behind now, which, yeah, it's kind of to be expected, to be honest. Ricky with a very generous super chat. Thank you so much,
We should do a
Ricky.
meetup in Vegas.
Yes, we
definitely
will, because we're going to do some extra days there.
We
It's
want
not
to
gonna be
stay
such a
for,
rush.
obviously we can't go to every single event. People are saying like, oh, why did you go to the Arnold's but not Worlds? A lot of it comes down to time that we can get away. Obviously a lot of events I'm paid to work at, so that helps. Obviously Arnold's, I wasn't paid to be there this year, but it was a much shorter competition than World's Strongest Man. Also, just timing wise, it was better for us in terms of kids getting like my mum was free. We didn't have the puppy then, so you know there's things that we don't really want to be away right now while she's young.
And also the Arnold's is 2 days of competition, whereas Worlds is 5, and it does make a difference when you've got young children and now a puppy also to consider. Throw a bit of cheese. There you go. Deary me. But thank you so much for the super chat. We will definitely do a meetup. We had fun at the one last time, didn't we? We even managed to rope Rauno into coming down for it. And he did very well there. I was 5 foot away when Loz tore his Achilles, and you would have heard it. It went with a snap. It was the worst thing I've ever heard. Terrible.
It was nasty.
Kevin heard it, who was racing next to you. You could see it all over his face. Would you be able to do a graphic of the overall group standings? I'm going to do that, but that will be for our recap.
So we're doing a recap video once day one is over with.
And not
much shorter, like it'll be like a 10-minute video. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So for people that just want to find out what's been going on, please look out for that later.
Yeah. So straight after we get off of this live stream, we'll be jumping in front of the camera, filming that. Loz will then go to bed while I edit it. Oh dear. Will the puppy be at Wiltshire's Strongest? Yeah, probably. Maybe. Yeah. Cheese and chocolate bad for dogs. Chocolate's really bad for dogs. They can't eat it, but cheese is absolutely fine for dogs. We go to puppy school and they recommend cheese as a high value treat. Obviously they can't eat a ton of it, but Liz, the hardest working person. Group 5 is going to be tight. Group 5 is exciting. I mean, right now we've got 3 guys tied on 10 points.
But that isn't unusual after 2 events.
No.
Let's see what it's like.
Yeah, we've still got 3 more events to go in the heats. Do expect to see more separation there as we go through. But again, I think there could be some close times on the load in group number 5. Yako is very fast, so he's going to be putting the pressure on Tom Stoltman, who we know is good at this. He won it at the World Tour finals in Glasgow. Interesting to see how that group pans out.
Indeed.
Is it hard watching and not competing?
No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Like I had my time, and now I'm quite happy just watching, to be honest. I enjoy watching more than I did when I was competing.
Yeah.
Sit. Good guy.
When are we going to get some more Loz training videos?
At the moment, I'm doing bodybuilding type training for the most part. I mean, I deadlifted today, but for the most part, my training is more rehab focused and bodybuilding work right now. So if people are interested in that, we can do some training videos, but we've just been focusing more on sort of news, profiles, competitions, and just keeping it quite
simple.
Yeah.
It's structured.
Yeah.
It's been working well for us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's nice for us to have that structure as well, because it helps us, stay on track.
Don't think I haven't been training. I'm training 5 days a week, still loving training, working hard with it. And I'll always train.
Nice to know about the cheese. You're very welcome. We've learnt a lot about dogs in the last couple of months. Why is the world's strongest man on pay-per-view? Unfortunately, it's not. No.
I wish it was.
If it was, we'd all be watching that. Hopefully, have we got any updates on the start time?
No.
Okay. No, just had an update saying no estimated time just yet. Oh man, it's the waiting I'm not good with. It's a shame I don't have overall so far, but should we go through it just as a little recap?
Yeah, let's quickly, when life gives you lemons, it's spreadsheet time. There you go. Thank you very much.
So in group number 1 then, this is currently, hold on, I've got these out of order. Eddie Williams is currently leading group number 1 with 11 points. Tristan Hoth and Luke Stoltman are tied on 9 points behind him. Then we've got Kevin Ferris with 7, Trey Mitchell with 4, Oscar with 2 points. That's an interesting group, isn't it? With the events still to come. Because I feel like I need to forget everything I thought I knew about Eddie Williams.
Yeah, and Tristan is just a breath of fresh air. He's doing amazing.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Oh my goodness. Is the back door open?
I think so. Do you want to check? You go check.
Yeah.
So group number 2 is led by Mitch Hooper at the moment. He has 11.5 points. Andre Foytu, who did amazing at Europe's, 22 years old, youngest athlete competing, is in second place on 9.5. Austin Andrade, just half a point behind on 9. Gav Bilton is on 5. Spencer Remick on 4. And Nick Camby is on 3. In group number 3, Adam Bishop has got maximum points, 12 points out of a possible 12 so far for Adam Bishop. Matt Ragg is on 9, Ivor Schmaukstelis on 8, Thomas Evans on 7, Rob Kearney is on 3, and so is Pa Dwyer. And then group number 4, Evan Singleton leading this group. Rauno just 1 point behind on 10. Marcus Crowder on 7, Kane Francis on 6. Evans Nana is on 4
with Pavlo.
And Pavlo is on 4 as well.
Yeah.
And then group number 5.
So yeah, there's a 3-way tie right now between Wesley, Yako, and Tom. They all have 10 points each. And then behind them is Nathan Goltru on 6 points, Adam Mishkowski on 4 points, and of course Bobby Thompson had to withdraw from the competition, or chose to withdraw from the competition. So yeah, very interesting groups. We knew they'd be interesting.
We did when we saw them.
We thought, there was certain exciting.
We both said that we were worried for Trey and for Pavlo. Both of us thought that. Yako was, although he made the final last year, still a bit of an unknown. Wesley Dwinski's doing very, very well. Go down so I can see the others. Rauno's actually doing. I mean, Rauno I knew would be good at the deadlift, but his stonewalk result is much better than expected. He's got to be over the moon with it. I know he's not feeling great.
He's got a bad belly, and I mean, some of it, he might just be sick, but I do think some of it's nerves.
This group 3, I saw it on paper and I was like, this is a tough group, because like Matt Ragg was probably the favorite on paper, but
vicious performance.
Matt Ragg hasn't done a huge amount of competition, so experience isn't the best there. Adam Bishop is the most experienced athlete at World's Strongest Man, along with Luke, I think.
Yeah.
Ivor Schmaukstelis is one of the most experienced strongmen anyway, with the amount of comps he's done and won. Thomas Evans, we know how good he is. We've seen him compete in the Arnolds and Rogue, and he's been up against the very best in the world. Rob Kearney has won international shows before. He's competed at the biggest shows as well. And Pa has events where he can cause people problems. So for Bish to be leading like with maximum points so far, that's a fantastic
really
start for him. And if he does well on the loading, I think he's in a great place.
And in group 2, it's being led by Mitch. I don't think that's any huge shock for anyone.
We both said that Mitch wins this group, and it's going to be a stone off between Austin and Andre. And
I said I think Austin will win the stone off.
It looks like that, but
yeah, there's still 3 events to go.
Those 3 have separated themselves from the chasing pack, but it's not impossible for Gav and for Spencer to get back into it with a good performance on this next event. It just takes one bad performance from someone, one really good performance from someone, a few people in between, and then because there's only 6 in your group, it's really close again. It's all still worth fighting for.
Nick Camby can still make up the points on the Viking press. He's really good at that event, and who knows how the car walk could go. Like, we've got some athletes we expect to do well, such as Mitch Hooper, but people can make mistakes, can't they?
Anything can happen. And obviously, group number one, the real standout for me is Eddie Williams.
Yeah.
Tristan, I've been super impressed with what I've seen of him in the last few comps, but this is his first Worlds and he seems to be coping very well. New Luke was coming in good shape. So, yeah, that, you know, I still think there's going to be a battle in that group. That's pretty close. I mean, what have we got? 7 points for Kevin, 9 for Luke and
9
Tristan,
for Tristan as well.
and then 11 for Eddie. So
Yeah.
still lots to fight for.
Excuse me. Thank you very much for the super chat, Neon Nitrous. Hi, Lars. What's the toughest and most dangerous competition you've done? Greetings from Belgium.
The toughest, actually, the UK Strongest Man is a very tough competition. UK Strongest Man run by Ultimate Strongman is just so many tough events. So maybe not the toughest in terms of your opposition, but it's actually a very hard competition. They do 12 events in total, and it's over 3 days, and every day it's like start from scratch again. So like you're almost not rewarded for doing well in the early events. But it's a brutal comp, I will say that, you know.
What about most dangerous? That's the juicy one.
Genuinely at the time, World's Strongest Man was very dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, because of so many changes. They are so much better now at giving the athletes information and things being on time again. I mean, we're running a little bit late now, but it was common for events to be 6 hours late.
Yeah.
Whereas now...
And to not know the weights until you get there.
So, yeah, I will say Worlds, but they've made drastic improvements in that area. And I did whinge about it, and it's good that they have made improvements because the newer guys get to benefit that. There's been some stupid things happen at Worlds before.
Yeah.
Like I did the squat one year, won it in my group. They made me do it again because people didn't do many reps.
Yeah.
Things like that to me are just ridiculous. If you've got people that understand the sport helping organize, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, just being honest. But like I said, things are so much better now. There's been a couple of like dodgy comps that I've done in certain areas, like not really affiliated to any big organization, that you look back and think that was probably dodgy. But for the most part, things have improved a lot and things are getting better. I do go, I bang on about even towards Rogue and stuff like that and the Arnolds. I think athletes at this level, if we're going to push them to extremes with some of these events, we need to know the events early so that athletes can prepare as well as possible. And this is coming from a grumpy old man that was happy to turn up to comps and not know the events. But if you want the best and safest performances from athletes, they need time to prepare their bodies for some of the extremes that we have in Strongman.
David with the members comment, gutted for Bobby. He was my dark horse for the final.
I'm gutted for him too.
Yeah. Derek, thank you for becoming a member. Just trying to catch up. Who do you expect to win a stone off between Tristan and Eddie?
I really don't know.
I have no idea.
Could be a good battle.
I don't have a prediction. Someone was asking, who do you predict to win the Sandbag steeplechase in each group? I think Luke Stoltman could win it in group 1. He's a really fast loader.
I actually think Oscar can pick up some points here.
Yeah.
I think he needs to. I think Kevin on his day is a good loader and he's fit. We've seen that in the past.
Yeah.
Not so much last year, but if we go on some of the previous loading events, he's done very well.
Less awkward object this year.
It wouldn't surprise me if Tristan is really good. He just seems to be good at everything.
I think Mitch Hooper wins the loading in group 2.
I agree.
I think Bish could win it in group 3. He must be feeling good.
He must be.
But also Bish looks big, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like hard to pick. Like loading's one of those events it's easy to make a mistake on as well. So you could be the fastest, you could be going, and then just suddenly make a slip, trip up. Small mistake can cost you. You don't kind of get the implement loaded properly. It goes down on the floor again. You're suddenly wasting energy and panicking. It's one of those events that we will see unpredictable results in. I
think group 4 is going to be a complete slugfest because when I look at the names, I think they're fast. Oh God, they're fast. They're really fast.
See, Pavlo's super fast, but he's going to have to go out first. So he's going to just have to go for it. And then he might make a mistake because of that. Maybe. He might put pressure on the other guys and they'll make mistakes.
Marcus Crowder's very fast in that group. So is Evan Singleton. I mean, Rauno is fast.
I mean, I expect Evan to be much faster on the deadlift.
Yeah.
However, maybe he's just cruising. He's feeling confident.
Maybe.
He's in a good position.
In the last group, I think it will be Yako or Tom, but I don't know which one. Probably Tom, but maybe Yako. I just don't know.
Honestly,
non-committal.
It's so much harder to predict a loading event than it is, say, a deadlift.
Yeah.
Or a log or something that we're sort of
a bit more
used
standard
to seeing athletes do time and time again.
Yeah. Why are events delayed? Unless there's an incident, it feels very amateurish.
I think the main delay cause is probably the overrun of the last two events.
Yeah.
Probably wanting the athletes to have a little bit of a rest.
Hoth is going to surprise again in the steeplechase.
Would not surprise me anymore. He's he's competing in shows, doing very well time and time again. Clearly a very good strongman. And when you're from Canada, for most part, they're used to doing some of JF's comps that are brutal.
Yeah. Asparagus Ash, press like on my cat will piddle on your bed. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the super chat. Where are they on a platform or on sand? They're on platforms for this. I think if it was on sand as well, it would just kill them.
Oh, loading on sand is just brutal.
Yeah, and it's a long course with 3 implements. We saw the World Tour finals, people going down with the bags and stuff.
Yeah.
On a floor in an indoor arena. So yeah, I can't imagine it would go
Do you
well.
think it's still possible for athletes to have long, successful careers like Big Z, or was he just one of a kind? Yes, I certainly do think people can. I think it's important not to rush things if you want a long career. What do you class as a long career? I mean, I competed for 16 years, I guess. Did 11 World's Strongest Man, qualified for 12. Terry Hollins has done, had a very long career. Mark Felix, Brian Shaw, there's, Nick Best. There's plenty of athletes that have had long careers. You tend to find the guys that have long careers are slower at getting better. Not necessarily like they're not like instantly one of the best. They kind of keep progressing. If you look at Zdrunas early in his career, he was not the Zdrunas that he once became. And you've got to love it to keep doing it as well. There's some guys that really just genuinely love the sport. There's other guys that want to win, and that's their driving goal is I want to win. And when they've achieved that, then that hunger goes. So, there's a number of factors in longevity, but obviously avoiding injuries, avoiding burnout, being able to come back from, various different challenges. It's never as simple as just one thing.
Have Loz and Liz considered competing in the World Wife Carrying Championships? I've been banging on about this for years. I would love to. Loz is less keen. Aren't you? You don't want to do it with me?
No.
We could be champions together, Lozzie. I could hold on. I mean, I'd have a harder job holding on to Loz, I think, like to lock my arms. Sorry, dear.
We'll do like a novice comp first.
We'll do a novice version, yeah. See if you can carry me around the garden first, yeah.
Pretty sure I can do that, but I'm good for short bursts.
Have you seen the position that they're in as well when they're doing it? Facing us scenario,
like
isn't it? Yeah.
Wearing the wife like a backpack.
An upside down backpack. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Loz, Fizzy Lizzie, huge Stoltman fan. Do you think if Luke was competing in his early 20s, he could win World's Strongest Man?
Luke was competing in his 20s. He's been doing strongman a long time.
Yeah, he has.
Like, I've competed against Luke for years. He's been doing it a long time, and he's one of these guys that steadily got better.
Yeah.
And that's, why he's still going in his late 30s now.
I was going to say, we first met him in his mid-20s, and he'd been doing it for a couple of years. I think at obviously a more amateur level at that point. So, but it kind of reiterates what you were just saying, doesn't it? Rauno has had a long career. Yes, he has. Very. Oh, it was so funny. He misinterpreted our Europe video, like the Meet the Athletes, when I said that Ibis is most experienced at the World's Strongest Man. And he's like, I am most experienced. What was he saying? No, he said, before I was doing competitions before there was even internet. And I was like, what? I don't think you were, Rauno. But yeah, we cleared that one up. Yes. Sarah, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the content. Which event in the group or final stages are you looking forward to watching the most?
I'm looking forward to the car walk. I really like watching.
I like a car walk. Yeah.
I am looking forward to the axle for Max in the finals.
Yeah, but they make me nervous as well. Max overhead events,
especially when it's like deep into a competition.
Yeah, they've already done
Sometimes
quite a few
much better
events.
to do an event like that when the athletes are a bit fresher.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, you know, if Mitch gets to the final and we chat, I'm going to be telling him, focus on the win. Do not worry about world records and stuff like that, because it could easily cost you the title.
Yeah.
You know, even if you go and break the record, but suddenly you ping a bicep, and biceps are easy to ping on an axle. It's happened to a number of athletes. We just want to make sure we pick up the points, save records for other opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have to go to a record, that's different. But
yeah, if it's not necessary, it would be silly. I'm also looking forward to the Giants medley.
Yes.
I think it's going to be quite a challenge this year. It's 20 meters on each implement rather than, I can't remember what it was when they did it. It was like 10 meters on one and 15 on, no, not even that far on the other. I can't remember now, but it's a greater distance than we saw in 21. Thank you, Sarah. Rick, Liz, if Loz doesn't want to do the comp with you, I will. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. You will be my backup. I'll look for some amateur
Someone
versions.
said thoughts on Yako. Super impressed with Yako.
Yeah.
You know, clearly last year he's proving was no fluke. He is extremely strong, and I look forward to seeing how he does in the rest of the events. Glad to see him back as well. It's always tough when someone gets an injury, but he's come back and he's in good shape.
Still waiting around, we're being told. So we don't know when it's starting. It was due to start half an hour ago. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have an ETA. What's Mitch Ladner saying? I'm looking forward to the BF Goodrich All-Terrain HD Deadlift powered by Monster Energy.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like almost obligated because this company have invested money into the sport we all love. So I'm going to say it when we get to that event. I'm not going to say Deadlift for reps. I'm going to say what Mitch just said.
BF Goodrich All-Terrain HD Deadlift powered by Monster Energy.
Yes. I think he added the powered by Monster Energy as a bit of a piss take. Yeah, it truly is a weight party. When will it happen? Nobody knows. Imagine a day when
Do you know what's amazing though? And I like World's Strongest Man have to look at things like this. We just sat here waiting, chatting with people, and we've got 2,600 people on a stream with us. So thank you for joining in with us, guys. We do appreciate it. One day we will get what we want. Mitch Ladner, when will it happen? We were getting closer. We were getting so much closer.
Yes. Come on, Mitch. Pull some strings for us all. Use your influence. We know you know people. Oh, Julie is here at the event. Smash that like.
Someone said, what was my favorite and worst events to do? Where is it? There you go.
And what did you hate?
So my favorite events to do were, I liked a number of events. I always loved deadlifting, always loved squatting, any type of grip event, any type of moving event, such as a farmer's walk or a yoke or a car walk or a frame carry. They were my favorite events. I hated endurance type events, so carrying for distance. Absolutely, if people know me well on this channel, I absolutely detest the duck walk. Just because I think it makes us look stupid and it gives you the worst bruises on your legs when you have big legs. I didn't hate that many events. I've always sort of, you know, whatever the events were, I've like, right, that's what I've got to do. My attitude was never, oh, I hope that it's my best events. My attitude was, I want to know the events so then I can train for them. Yeah. And that's all, you know, I've never worried about what events will be. It's always nice when they are your better events, but you just got to prepare as well as you can. But yeah, I've probably disliked more events as I got older.
Yeah, sort of wear and tear on the body and different injuries.
Oh, that's going to hurt more.
Yeah. Ricky, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. We appreciate you too.
Thank you very, very much.
Ricky. Thank you. It's very kind. Pay for the therapy once this week is over. It's so tiring, isn't it? Streaming for such a long time. We're just sitting here, but it's mentally quite exhausting.
Trying to keep up with everything, and
yeah.
You know. It's I mean, I love it. I love strongman, but I'm with you guys that would just be quite happy. All of us sat here watching live streams together and just, reacting. People can see what's going on. We can all see.
Yeah.
What's...
This is a good one. Do you ever get fed up with talking to fans? You're both really lovely and down to earth at Europe. So thanks for signing my belt, Lars.
As long as people are genuinely interested, then no, I don't. What's hard is when people, you can tell people don't really know anything about strongman and they're trying to make an effort. But I find that quite hard.
Yeah,
like,
they know that you're someone.
They know
in the
you're
sport.
a strong man.
They probably don't even know your name.
Yeah,
and they want to pick.
It's like, oh, so how many chickens do you eat a day, or like how many eggs do you have a day?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no.
Well, like when we go places like Europe's Strongest Man, we absolutely know we're going to be meeting and talking to fans, and like we don't get bored. It's absolutely fine. It's nice to meet people. People are lovely.
I think from my perspective, because I have come from that generation of even World's Strongest Man was in a car park with no one watching. To go to the Giants Live with 8, 10, 12,000 people there, and not just people, genuine fans that follow the sport, it's pretty damn cool. It's it is. I love it. I genuinely love it. So yeah, I don't tend to get upset talking to people about strongman and stuff. It's it's fun. If you meet me in person, you'll realize I do like other things other than strongman. I'm quite happy to just talk about different things and switch off from strongman as well. But no, if you're at an event or we're building up to a big event, and I love it. I love the build up. I love the excitement. I love the sort of predictions. I
get shy when we're stopped in real life. Do you remember we were in Asda, this was a while ago, but when you just wake up, you look like shit and you're like, oh, I'll go to the shop, it doesn't matter, and someone wanted a picture of me and I was like, oh no no, and you're just dreading, like checking your Instagram to see if you're going to get tagged in it. Remove tag. You just know it's going to be bad. But
But no, genuinely, most people are very nice, and if people are polite, and I'm never going to have an issue. If someone's rude, then that's. Liz has seen me snap a couple of times. I'm not an aggressive person, but there's times we all get upset with people or whatever.
It's too pushy.
Yeah.
Mitch Ladner saying it will happen. This year should indicate a lot of bigger changes ahead. Completely sold out bleachers this weekend. Big international sponsors, etc. It's so weird having you on this live, Mitch, because obviously usually used to be so busy and you wouldn't have had time for this. So this is nice to have you with us.
They're gearing up for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
What are we on now?
We are on, so when Eddie won, it was the 40th anniversary. That was 7 years ago. Yeah, 47 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when they did like a big 25-year anniversary.
God, showing your age, I'd say. Photon John, thank you for the super chat. Let's go. Slept well, bounced out of bed, excited to jump back in here. You guys seem chipper for having been at this so long. How many coffees so far? We're probably...
Do you know what? I haven't had many because I didn't even finish that last one that you had. I'm actually trying to drink less coffee as well.
Yeah.
I've probably had about 4 in total today.
I've had 5 or 6.
Quite good for me.
Yeah.
Because there was probably a time I was having 8 to 10.
Yeah. I've had 5 to 6, which is a normal day for me. Yeah. Like black coffee is the last thing
I've been trying to drink more water as well.
Yeah, that's good. I should drink more water. Do you think they should go back to the old ways where they never told you the events and you just had to show up in shape?
No.
Says Chuck.
No, I genuinely don't. I think that's a backward step.
Yeah. Not people want to see the best performances.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jules,
I actually was talking to Rogue, and hopefully I'm actually going to have the owner of Rogue on for a Talking Strongman episode. And a company like Rogue that make really cool kit. They make kit for World's Strongest Man as well. They certainly have in the past.
Yeah.
I think you can kind of use that as hype to the comp. When you see these cool visual bits of kit like the Wheel of Pain, for instance, just visually it's awesome. And I think having, maybe talk to someone like myself or a Brian Shaw or someone that is retired now and get them to test things and, come up with ideas. Because I think it's great to have new ideas and new events. But yeah, when you're going to create a cool bit of kit, it just visually looks impressive. You can use that to hyper competition. So I don't think you should keep quiet about the events. I think use them to build the excitement.
How many eggs do you eat today? Thank you for the super chat. How many? do you do?
Genuinely, I have 3 in my current diet, 3 full eggs, and then I
Some
have
egg whites as well.
120 milligrams of egg white.
Blue Jester, thank you for the super chat. As an athlete, is it hard to stay in the zone when there are delays like this?
Very. This is why I found World's Strongest Man so much harder than a one-day show, because in a one-day show, you get yourself fired up, competition starts, and you just get on with it. And it's great. You ride that wave. Whereas World's Strongest Man, you can go from this wave and then you get crash. And then you've got to warm up again and get yourself fired up and get yourself into that mental state. And then you crash and you kind of have to do it again. Not just 4 separate days, but 3 times a day. It's very, very difficult. And back then, it was over 6 days that you were competing. So very difficult mentally and physically as well.
Andrew S, thank you for becoming a member. Garrett, thank you for the very generous super chat. Just did my first £500 yoke walk whilst waiting to watch our stream. Here's my pay-per-view. Y'all are the best. And go to Rex.
Well done, buddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See, Mitch, people want to pay to watch.
Mitch knows
Mitch
this.
knows. I know Mitch knows. It seems like the team at IMG really want it to happen, but there are other barriers beyond.
It's a massive company.
Yeah. Has there ever been a max weight event in the group stages? Yeah, in previous years, like quite a lot. I mean, the Flintstone lift that they did many years ago was for max in the group. There's been a lot more as well.
They did a standard deadlift for max one year.
Yeah, but not in recent years. There hasn't been.
What's that? 3 Canadians.
Yeah, there's 3 Canadians in the competition. 3 Canadians winning the deadlift ladder, making JF proud.
Indeed.
Ah, that's nice. World's Strongest Blacksmith with a members comment. Has there been a max weight? Oh, wait a minute. The group, there you go. Sorry, who ended up using your comment for it. Resting Rauno face. Oh, can you pin the link? There you go. Are we going to Donald Dinny Day again this year? Yes, we are.
Looking forward to it. Yeah. And Holly's coming as well.
Holly's coming. The whole family's coming. We're doing a few nights near Ben Nevis, and then we're driving over and spending 3 nights in the area for Donald Dinny Day. So we're really looking forward to it. Definitely like a family summer tradition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ellis Vine in the chat there. Thank you for the super chat, Ellis. Can you give an update on Kane, please, guys?
He's doing really well, actually.
Yeah,
good performance on the deadlift, and good event coming up for him.
Kane is in group 4, so he was 5th place on the Webster Stone, and then he placed what was that? Hold on. For a second.
I think he was
third.
Yeah,
he was third on the deadlift ladder.
And in a group with Rauno and Marcus and Evan Singleton.
Yeah, so he did really well. He was the fastest with 4. Yeah. Really fast with 4.
Real explosive off the floor.
Yeah.
As it gets heavier, his lockout is a little bit weak. He was having to hitch the last 2, but his power off the floor is tremendous.
Yeah, and he did he do all of them strapless as well? He did reverse grip on all of them?
No, but he did for most of them.
Okay.
So it was good.
So that's the Harry Kane. Just went and found you on Insta and followed you, Liz. Thanks. There you go. What does Rauno's girlfriend think about Strongman? Has she been bitten by the bug?
She really likes it.
Yeah, she's been enjoying it. I mean, it's been nice for her traveling around with Rauno. She has quite a serious job herself, but one that she really enjoys. It gives her good time off, so she's just living the good life.
She out there with Rauno
right now. Yeah, she's with him. Yeah, they've she's been to every competition with him since they got together. So, and she's really lovely as well. It's nice because she makes Rauno happy and less grumpy, which is nice for his friends.
How many chickens do I have a day? 43.
43. How many does I and Bibby have a day? It's like 500. Richard, thank you for becoming a member. Josh saying he likes the events this year.
I have just pinned the
spreadsheet.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, it was Rick's post, but there's no live stream. Liz and Law's FaceTime with friends on location, although we're not on this event. And you can check the results at Strongman Archives.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just going to be getting results on this event, but to be honest, hopefully it should be a quick event once it gets started.
I'm a bit confused about whether there's going to be 2 or 3. If anyone's there and can see the setup and let us know, that would be handy. In the rule summary, it said 2 athletes at a time, but then in the details, it said 3. So not sure which is correct, but we will see. Nico, thank you for the super chat. Why is there still no setup for athletes to get a contract and a good wage? And would it improve the sport? I think we are being used a bit. Well, that kind of did happen with IFSA when they split from, was it TWI? And started their own federation. That was kind of the whole appeal and draw, is that the guys would be paid regularly. They were tiered as well. So these guys would be getting this, these guys would be getting this. But of course, the money wasn't there to actually fulfill those contracts and obligations. So
contracts and things are a bit of a difficult one. I'm right now, I don't think there's any company that can offer a contract because there's just not enough money.
Yeah.
You need to have opportunities to compete. If a company came along and they could offer good money to athletes to be full-time athletes, is a very different kettle of fish, but this just not possible.
Yeah.
It's really not right now. So I think athletes should be free to compete anywhere they want. And we are seeing improvements. We're seeing athletes that put much more effort into selling tickets for promoters. And, I think athletes should be rewarded if they do put bums on seats.
Oh, no, it looks like 2 at a time. I was really hoping for 3 so we could get through this a bit quicker. They're doing crowd sweeps with the camera, though. So fingers crossed things are starting to move now.
Yeah.
Someone was asking, what was my favorite event to watch when Loz was competing? It was the Yoke, because Loz was good at it. He got injured on it in 2019, but the Yoke is still my favorite event to watch. I think I just have good memories of Yokes.
Yes.
Yeah. It was one I still got nervous because I thought, oh God, like you almost rely on those banker events and points, but yeah, it always went well.
Austin asking, should we assume that you haven't been asked to MC at Rogue Invitational? No, I haven't. And to be fair, I spoke to Rogue about this, and fair enough reason, because I coach athletes, they don't want that to be an issue. So I tried to never make it an issue, but I totally respect them for telling me. I was a bit upset that I kind of just got dropped and no sort of reason, but they gave me the reason now, and I understand. And I'm not going to turn down my coaching business to just MC. MCing is fun, but that's not what pays my bills. I'm a coach first and foremost, and that's what I focus on. And I'd rather do that, to be honest. And my favorite sort of role in terms of being at an event is doing commentary as the expert. I don't really enjoy presenting that much.
No.
I certainly don't like MCing that much.
You had lovely feedback from the Channel 5 team when you
I did, and I enjoyed it. But my favorite role, if I'm going to be at an event, is to be like the color commentator. And if I get more opportunities to do that, I will. But I respect them for being, coming forward and telling me the truth, because I feel I'm good at that. And it was just like, oh yeah, you're part of the team now. And then suddenly it was like, oh, you're not part of the team. Whereas, I've been approached and there's no issues now.
Yeah. What was I going to say? How much fun though did we have going to the Arnolds
Loved
together?
Loved it.
We had the best time with him not actually being in a role at all. It was so nice, wasn't it? We got to choose our own hotel. I got us nice flights. We had a whale of a time, didn't we?
Absolutely.
I think we should do more than that.
We should.
More of that. Just like traveling strongman fans and coach.
Yes.
It was lovely.
It was.
Dear. Where are we? No, it hasn't started yet, but they're doing pictures or something. Oh, for goodness sake. Just waiting for the go. Okay. So it might be, maybe, are they introducing the athletes?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, hopefully very soon. So it's going to be obviously group 1 up first, and it will be in reverse order on the previous event. So in this case, it's going to be Oscar with Trey Mitchell. We'll see.
Yeah.
Not been a great start for Trey, obviously coming back from injury. But hopefully it can get much better. People talking up your commentary, Lazo.
Thank you, guys.
When is Loz invading the Shore Classic? Asked Alfred's cat. When he's invited, I guess. It's a balance for us when we travel places, because it's obviously when it's at our own expense as well. Like we can't go everywhere; it would be a bit reckless.
As you guys know as well, we've got kids, we've got work to focus on. So it's not always easy to get away, but we do. We've always said if we won the lottery, we just keep doing what we're doing, but not care about being paid.
Yeah. Everything's pro bono. Everything. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah.
It's obviously everyone, if they're in a nice financial position, life becomes a bit different.
Yeah.
But we're lucky that we do what we do. We just would love to be financially secure at the end of it.
Yeah.
That's the goal for all of us, I guess. But I am very lucky to be able to make a living involved in strongman. I absolutely love coaching. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love building the hype towards competitions. We enjoy doing the YouTube stuff. So it's not bad, is it?
No,
We can't complain.
No, we've got it pretty good, to be fair. Mitchell, thank you for the super chat. Just got back from boxing. What better way to recover than watching a spreadsheet with views? How's Tom and Luke been looking?
Really good.
Yeah.
Both doing very well.
Really good. So Luke is currently in 3rd place in his group, but with some
it's
good
very
events
close.
to come. Actually, no, I'm wrong anyway. Sorry, I had it in the wrong order. He's tied for 2nd with Tristan Hoth, 2 points behind Eddie Williams. And Tom's group is really interesting. It's a 3-way tie between him, Yako, and Wesley Dawinski. So that's only 2 events.
I wonder if Tom he's so good at stones.
Maybe, yeah.
I think that takes the pressure off him, and he
does.
doesn't have to kill himself in the heats.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, he's going to want to go into the stone off.
Well, as a 2-time champion,
the final.
You'd expect him to want to win the group. And he's still, he may well just kick on and win the rest of these events, but he's always got that banker.
Yeah.
I think, and in his head, and I say this before, like we've all got events that we're good at, but Tom is the best when it comes to stones. And when you're confident on an event anyway, it's a nice feeling. You just believe you can beat the next person. And the other person going up against Tom is probably going to think, oh crap! I'm against Tom Stoltman.
It's a mental sort of struggle for them at that point.
And you get to that 200-kilo stone and you load it over, and it's hard.
Yeah.
And you see Tom just plop it back like a pebble.
Yeah.
Mentally, it breaks you.
Lars was greatly missed at the Arnolds.
Thank you.
What have we got? Cranky Bear, thank you for the super chat. Good morning from the Gold Coast. Liz and Lars, just catching up. Did Bobby get injured? And good on Rauno.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bobby's picked up a reoccurring injury, really. And he's got, Shore Classic coming up. He's got the Deadlift World Championships and a few other events that suit him a little bit more than this competition. So he's in a lot of pain right now. He messaged me earlier, but he's really down. So hopefully he understands that we're all proud of him still, because I'm always proud of Bobby. He's just a hard-working dude. And, he's another emotional guy. He kind of tries to tone it down, but he is, it means a lot to him, and he'll be very disappointed, but I don't want him to feel that way. I'm always proud of him.
Gandalf, is it the Orange? Thank you for the super chat. Have you visited Ryan England's gym?
I don't believe I've been to his new setup. I have been to his old setup, but I believe he's got a new place now and haven't had a chance to go. I'm glad that Ryan is back training again, and I think he's doing England's qualifier in a few weeks.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, Brian, your comment is not attached to your super chat. Let's see if we can find you.
I'll have a look.
Lozzie's going to have a look for you. Apparently starting in 10 minutes. That was 2 minutes ago. So fingers crossed. It's running almost an hour over now.
Brian's comment was, what did you think about Mitchell's peptides video? I thought it was very good, to be quite honest. It was very honest. I think he gave a good explanation, and, gave people a lot of interesting information. But, I thought it was very good.
Each group winner goes to final along with whoever wins the stone off between 2nd and 3rd place. Oh, I think Dan's explaining it to someone how it works. Mitch Ladner, typical Welsh strongest man. They need to hurry up. Oh, you can join in openly. Welcome to the club. Please consider becoming a member. No, I'm joking. All right. Elle, thoughts on Saudis getting involved in strongman? Thank you for the super chat.
Is there?
I don't know. I thought you might. That's why I didn't say anything. I don't know.
Anyone that kind of puts on a competition and does a good job of it, I've got no real issue where the competitions are. But I don't know of anything happening in Saudi right now.
No, I don't know. No.
If any of you guys know, please enlighten us.
Oh, there you are, Brian. He did find your comment. It was not attached to your super chat for some reason. But thank you. Strongman needs a Barry.
Or Eddie Hearn. Yeah,
Oh.
that would be good.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, I agree. Someone or a group like that could help it grow, definitely, with the sole focus on that rather than part of so much other stuff.
Who were Barry and Eddie Hearn?
So they promote boxing, darts.
Oh, okay.
Lots of big events, but yeah.
Okay.
Barry Hearn does the PDC. He's the one that kind of really launched the darts.
Right. Okay. I knew the name, but I
Yeah.
didn't know which sport
Eddie
they were
Hearn's
associated
like the
with.
promoter for a lot of the top boxing events.
Is it possible that Mitch is the smartest strongman of all time? Or if he is, then I'm smarter than the smartest strongman, because we did some trivia quizzes when he stayed with us for a few days and we were kicking his ass, weren't we?
Yes, general knowledge, he's not the best. He's a smart guy. There's been a number of smart strongmen. I mean, do you know what? Like, genuinely, I was cracking up because people go, "Oh, how smart is Mitch Hooper? He's kind of putting chalk down on the kind of along the lines of."
You told him to do that.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said, "Yeah, I used to just have some in my pocket."
Yeah.
I was like, "We're not idiots, strongman.
Yeah.
There's nothing smart about popping it in like certain places along the floor, so you can kind of go across and get some.
Yeah.
Just have some in your pocket. It's fine.
Yeah.
It still works exactly fine." I think look, Mitch he's a very smart kid, very, very hardworking. That's what separates Mitch from everyone else. He is a workaholic and not afraid to fail. That's another thing that is impressive about Mitch. There's been plenty of times that he fails, but he keeps trying. And I massively admire that about him. He's smart, but he's not the smartest person I've ever met. And, you know, I'm sure he wouldn't admit to being the smartest person, you know, in the world.
No, he wouldn't think that himself.
He's a well-educated lad. He's very, very hardworking, and he's not afraid of failing. And that are three qualities that make him so special.
There's lots of smart guys in strongman, though. I think
there was a Ukrainian strongman. I cannot remember his name, but he was like a rocket scientist.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but don't know that he may have competed at Worlds once. He certainly didn't do it many times, but he did a lot of competitions. There's been some super smart guys in strongman.
Dwayne, thank you for the super chat. You today, he's on it earlier, Loz, but I remember when they used to have staff and families stay in to make the crowd look bigger. You must feel proud knowing you helped make it. It was what it is now.
Super proud. And you've been
I've been the renter crowd. It's so much fun. They're like, everyone move to the left and we all stand there and clap. Now everyone go over this side and we all stand there and clap. I'm in so much old footage of World's Strongest Man. It was great. And like you could see everything. No one got in your way. But no, this is better, obviously. I wonder what it would be like now if we went to those more remote places like Malaysia and, you know, would the strongman fandom travel with it? I think a lot would.
Yeah.
They'd make that their summer holiday for the year.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if it gets out of America. We know a lot of that is due to COVID initially, but contracts and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Super chat was messed up. Stupid sausage fingers. Don't worry, Loz. You're used to that, aren't you? Alexi holds a degree. Yeah,
Alexi's a smart kid. There's loads of people I've met in strongman that are really smart guys. Yeah. Like I said, just to be good. 90% of the time, the guys are smart, or they get smart people around them and they listen to them.
Yeah. So maybe I should rephrase it as taking the most academic approach to strongman.
Maybe there's plenty of other athletes that have really thought about things and thought outside the box and tried.
Quinn is out to do his bit, just so you know. God, this one is supposed to start an hour ago. My eye is starting to twitch. Still the coffee.
I think one of the reasons people see Mitch as being so smart is because he puts things out there. There's plenty of guys that just keep quiet. So I don't want to say Mitch is the smartest strongman. That's not me hating on Mitch. Mitch is a smart kid, as I've said, someone I've got a huge amount of respect for, but I won't put the other guys down.
That one is smarter than the other.
There's certainly some really smart guys out there, way smarter than I am. But smart is a weird thing because it's, where are you smart? What skills do you have? You can be super intelligent but have no common sense at all. And you see that with a lot of people. I think there's certain things and situations we talk to people and we're like, it's a simple solution, but their brain doesn't work simply. So they're kind of like, they look at the the real complicated ways of doing things, and it can be super smart in one area but just not in another. So there's much more than just sort of one area of being intelligent.
Coke Ferry, being smart is subjective. Magnus was very smart in competition.
100% agree with
Super
that.
Chat. Yeah, he was.
Yuka was.
Yeah. Oh.
Mariusz Pudzianowski was. People don't give him enough credit. Like,
he knew every trick in the book as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Zadrunas knows all the tricks. Zadrunas, I was telling one of my training partners the other day.
I like this question.
He was talking about Ukrainians.
Who was Zadrunas? Oh, God. Yeah.
Never trust cheating Ukrainian.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And this, honestly, it's one reason I don't like online qualifiers. People will cheat in them. Yeah, you'll be amazed at how many people cheat, or not cheat, but do everything that they can to make it easier and to manipulate things, and then suddenly they get a comp and they can't do it.
Yeah. Forget this. Who's the dumbest strongman? I have a name in mind, but I would never say it because it's so. Do you?
No.
Yeah.
I think people probably heard that.
Oh no! I hope not. I will deny everything. It's AI. It's a deep fake. Where are we? Can't publicly answer that, folks. 3,000 watching, only
103 likes. Come on, guys.
I think if you refreshed it, it would probably show quite a few more than that. To be fair, but
shall I check?
If not, then that's outrageous, and you all suck. I'm joking. They're going to dislike it now.
I don't even know how to see.
Get rid of the chat. There you go. 745 likes. Thank you.
There we go.
There. Okay.
Let's see if we get it to 1,000 likes, guys. Come on.
Yes.
We're on 3,000 people watching.
Brian,
let's get some likes and subscribers for the channel.
Thank you for the super
Keep Uncle Oz happy.
Do you like Martine's Strength Unknown series, or is it
it.
not your cup of tea? We
absolutely love what him and Romark do.
Yeah.
Really like Martine's, really like Romark. I think what they do is superb. And we're big fans.
Yeah.
I want to get one of their t-shirts.
There you go. That's a t-shirt buyer. He buys everyone's t-shirts.
I do, and it's just to try and show my support to Strongman.
Yeah,
nice. There was a time I had nothing from Strongman. I just loved doing it. Now, your guys' generosity, we've had a $50 super chat. It's incredible. I like to support the athletes as well. So yeah, I've got quite a good collection of Strongman t-shirts now. Yeah. And I'm not a competitor myself anymore, so it's kind of nice to support the guys and see them doing well.
That's actually 100% said Brian. I did not.
She'd be lying if she said Brian. Yeah. Brian's a very smart guy.
Yeah. Photo John, thank you for the super chat. With where Tom is in his group, are we worried about the rest of the comp for him, or is it just looking like a super tough group?
I don't even think it's that. Tom has coasted through the heats of World's Strongest Man many times. Yeah. Is it 4 times he's got through to the final on a stone off?
Yeah.
two separate comps at World's Strongest Man. Yeah. And Tom knows he can get through and conserve as much energy as he needs.
Oh, they are off. So it's Trey and Oscar. They're off. They're doing the thing.
They're doing the thing.
I can't even remember what they're bloody doing at this point.
The Sandbag Steeplechase.
There we go.
First pairing are off.
So actually just looking at text right now.
Unfortunately, we are just waiting for results. So I'm going to keep going through some of the messages. There we go. Apparently we're at 1,100 likes. That's better.
Right. Both have loaded the first one. So remember, they have to go over the steeple first and then go all the way to the end platform. Trey, second loaded. Oh, that's good. Sounds like Trey's doing well. You expected Oscar to do quite well here as well, didn't you?
Yes.
And pick up some points on this.
You would hope.
You would think so. Oscar has the second on. Quite a lot slower than Trey by the sounds of it.
Let's see what's happening when it comes. We'll wait for the results to come through, I think. Okay. Because it's a weird one to just go on the second loaded. Because isn't there 6 different?
Well, by loaded, I mean loaded onto the platform.
I don't want to confuse people if we don't know for sure.
All right then. Wait.
We will bring results when we
It does
know
say
them.
Trey has 3, so I don't know. Make of that what you will. We will see. Oh, can you tell Kilishkovsky to release merchandise?
That would be
Oscar,
good. Yeah.
Just to the post with number 3. So it sounds like Oscar got to the steeple with the 3rd one, but didn't finish. Yeah, we'd buy Toffee King t-shirts all day long, wouldn't we? Okay, so Oscar loaded 2, Trey loaded all 3.
Okay, that's good for Trey.
Okay. So if Oscar got to the steeple, it's going to be interesting to see how the results come through on the spreadsheets, to be honest. Loaded equals fully done with bag. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool.
Okay, we will see.
You're going to have to actually text them back. They can't hear you.
Yeah. Well, can't they? Are they not watching this as well?
I don't know, actually. Yeah, they might
I'm
be.
pretty sure they are. Yeah, thank you.
Do you think we'll see another Stumpy at World's Strongest Man?
Maybe. I think it's probably too hard now overall in terms of depth of talent.
There's some incredibly strong athletes.
What was
that
he,
are
5'6"?
short.
I think he's shorter than me.
Maybe. No, he
Yeah.
was definitely shorter than you.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was 4.
Oh, 5'4", really?
I don't want to say he was shorter than he was. So
No.
I've
Don't
heard he
take the
gets
injury.
upset when I say he's short, but Stumpy was strong as hell.
Well, it was called Stumpy for a
yeah.
reason.
But look, there's some super strong
They can
shorter
hear me.
athletes.
They can hear me.
Good.
They
But they are good at powerlifting or good at certain. It's hard to compete with the best strongmen at that kind of height.
See if no times come through just yet. And we will see how the scoring looks.
Big Tommy will be okay. Yeah, Big Tommy will be fine.
Tom's going to be absolutely
He's not even.
fine.
He's not in a bad position. He's joint first in his group.
Yeah.
2 events in.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's still got some great events to come.
Okay, so 1 minute 13 seconds for Trey. So that was just within the time. They've got 1 minute 15 seconds is the time limit. So Trey managed it though. That's good.
Very good.
And Trey's probably like having dropped so much weight. Events like this can suddenly feel quite a bit easier, can't they? And we'll see how Oscar's looks.
Yeah, I'd really expect Tom to be good at this. Tom's good at loading. He's always good at loading, and he just eats up the ground with the long stride. He's
nice wingspan,
huge wingspan. He's called the albatross for a reason.
Yeah,
you know, he can just wrap those hands around the sandbags. He's going to have no issues at all.
Dustin is going to buy me a Brian Shaw shirt. Please do, please. I will wear it. A Be Great t-shirt. That would be lovely. Jake, the media guy, thank you for the super chat. Another cheeky YouTube shout out. Chloe Brennan, for fans of the lightweight woman scene, check her out.
Chloe is awesome. We love Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe's putting out loads of content right now as well on Instagram as well. That's people asking what happened to Bobby.
Bobby, yeah, he I think from what I can gather, he dropped the stone on his leg, but he was going in with we thought it was okay. Couple of weeks ago, it was actually after the UK Arnold's. He had an issue with the calf. Clearly not 100%.
So we've got the results now. So this is how it's showing. For Trey, it says 6 in 73.92 seconds. And just to remind you, that's because they do split times on the hurdle in the middle as well. Yeah. So
essentially
one bag
3 sandbags,
is 2 points.
But you've got to go over the implement in the middle.
Yes.
So that's kind of 1, then 2,
yes.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So for Oscar, he got 4, which means on that 3rd bag, he didn't get it over the steeple in the middle. So Oscar's got 4 in 54.85 seconds. Trey Mitchell has 6 in 73.92. So we'll see how that holds up for Trey. We're not expecting everyone to finish this as a given, are we?
Not at all. No.
No.
So just finishing is going to be decent, I think.
Yeah. We'll say, oh God, I hope they can get through this bloody quick. We've already been on for over an hour. We've just had the first pairing. I was really hoping it was going to be 3 at a time.
Well, it's not.
Michael's people saying he's 5'3".
There you go.
Quite a lot shorter than me then, yeah. Joe, thank you for the super chat. Who was the biggest brute? Not necessarily approach things strategically, but just came out and smashed events. I'd say maybe I am Bibby. The biggest brute.
Never competed at Worlds, but yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly very strong man. Ridiculous power. Just not a technical lifter, just ridiculous strength. Trying to think. Some of the older guys.
Yeah.
There's been some big, strong brutes for sure.
Apparently, Stumpy was listed as 5'6".
Mm.
People thinking that might be generous. Sorry, Stumpy. Does he still follow Strongman? Is he watching? I hope not.
He's friends with Aid Rollinson.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how I've heard a little bit about. He's in some of our videos.
Has
'Cause
he?
we did a shortest strongman video, and
Oh,
obviously
no.
he was in that.
He was top of the list. Liz's going to pin that short shirt over a darts board, for goodness sake. Oh, I can't cope. Biggest brute, Pablo Nekonechny. Yeah.
That's a good
That
shout.
actually is a really good shout. Yeah. Well done.
Technically a very good deadlifter. Like technique-wise on his deadlift is superb, but some other events not so technically like proficient.
Yeah. How do we think Luke is looking for the next event? See, Luke's got some good events. I expect him to be very good here. So Luke and Kevin are up now. They've just started. Oh, how exciting. We'll find out. But Luke will be good at the bike and press, and we should be good at the car walk as well. So I think Luke can still do very well in this group. Let's see. Luke and Kevin, one loaded. Loaded means loaded at the end of the platform.
Yep.
Kevin's a fast athlete too, so
Yeah, he wasn't that good last year,
No.
but normally he's very good at a loading event.
last year they had those big logs that were sort of tied
Awkward.
up, and
And
a
that's
lot of
that's
guys
one of that's
really
one of the
struggled.
reasons it's hard to sort of go off previous results with
Yeah.
loading at Worlds, because they often use different implements each year.
Luke 2 loaded. It sounds like he's stretched away from Kevin.
This
Kevin
is
2 loaded.
Stoltman.
Yes,
Yep.
Luke Stoltman, yeah.
I think Luke should get good points on this.
Yeah, I think so. So
We
we'll
are
see what
waiting.
happens. Very
Waiting
exciting.
patiently.
I'm waiting impatiently, but Luke is a hair ahead. Luke did all 3. There we go. Let's see if Kevin gets that third one. Kevin over the post.
Cleve Dean did compete at Worlds. More of an arm wrestler than a strongman, though. But yeah, he was a brute.
Kevin didn't get the third loaded, but he got it over the post, so he'll get 5 in however many
Okay,
seconds.
so Luke got all 6. Yeah,
Luke got all 6, yeah.
very good.
Yeah. By the sounds of it, just from the start time, I think he was probably faster than Trey, but obviously we'll wait for official results. I do like to speculate though. Loz is like, we shouldn't speculate. And I was like, I want to speculate harder.
You speculate, I'll wait till I hear the results.
You be
properly.
professional. I don't have to be professional.
You don't have to be.
No.
I don't have to be either, but I like to be.
I know. Remember someone was having a right go at me in a comment once, you need to be professional. And I was like, why? It's our channel. You don't have to be here.
No.
Fister for brute?
No. Fister was a good athlete.
Yeah.
And not like good natural strength and terms of awkward events, but his actual gym strength wasn't that great at all.
Strength Sports Fan, thank you for the super chat. Your Strongman Sunday should be a weekly show on ESPN or another cable sports network.
Maybe one day, if we can get this sport much bigger than it is.
I would
Thank you.
have to be very professional then.
You
I
would.
know what those Oh,
We
here we go. So Luke 6 in 64.16 seconds. Kevin 5 in 69.06 seconds. So Trey's time holding up nicely so far.
No, it's
Luke
not.
has gone ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kevin
Still
didn't
in-
even finish.
yeah,
so
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
So right now we've got Luke Stoltman in first
I
place.
take holding up as still being in the lead.
Ah, right, okay.
I'm sure most of you guys do as well.
You're a professional
confuse the
commentator. I'm not. So Luke Stoltman.
people. Now we know
first
why.
place.
You confuse the hell out of
I've
everyone.
got many reasons why. Trey Mitchell in second right now. Kevin Ferris in. Oh
Good call on this one.
no, Oscar in third place. Kevin in fourth.
Wow.
Yeah. So Tristan.
How many
and
did Kevin
Eddie
do?
Williams, they did the same amount. So Kevin. Oh no. Kevin is 5 in 69.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
going to say.
Oh, see, can't even
This
read.
is why we don't trust Liz. Liz will do things and say things, and I'm really like,
Don't say that.
no, but
Oh.
like there's things, and I'm just like, are you sure? And I'll kind of question it and go and check. And 9 times out of 10, she's right, but I have to check because
He doesn't trust me.
Yeah.
Oh.
and this is why for this like 10% of the time when you're tired and you start kind of messing up.
1%. Liz will start yelling at the competitors, faster, faster. The live is going on too late. I would. Oh, I loved what Mark Westerby with his accent. Great.
Mark Westerby was a beast. He is a funny guy. He was a big brute. Definitely. Absolute big, just farmer, natural strength. Ridiculous wrists on him. Big hands.
Gary Taylor, the shortest winner.
Yeah.
Oh, Shane getting excited for Luke. He's got his chili out. Oh, Hoth and Eddie left. I'm excited to see how Eddie does here. Like, he was on for a good time last year, made a mistake. I think this is easier to manage equipment, touch wood, overall than last year. Last year, a lot of guys really struggled, and people you would not expect to see struggle on a loading race. So we'll see. Brute, OD Wilson. OD was a brute.
He was. Tallest is Ted Vanderpar. Yep, he is.
Yeah.
He was very
Giant.
tall. I think Thor and then Brian are the next tallest.
Winners? Yeah, they are, yeah. T-shirt, fuck off. You don't have to be here. That's one I support.
Spend more time with Liz and Loz than my own family.
Spend more time with you guys than my own family. So it's like, likewise. Well, not the family that live here in this house. Extended family, yeah. Oh, I think Liz saying they're doing the thing is proof enough that she'd be a great commentator. Mixed opinions, I'll say. Not everyone's agreeing with you.
Well, it'll be fun.
Monica sticking.
We could be like,
thank you, Monica.
What we could be is like, you know, the alternative commentary that you can have.
Yeah.
We'll have you and me commentating, and then there'll be the professional commentary as well.
Yeah, so you can either tune into the
I'll go into some kind of rant. Liz will just say random stuff that, you know, comes out of her mouth, which could be absolutely anything. But it's why we love her.
Yeah. So we rewound it 15 times and couldn't hear what I said. Yes. Can we get a don't trust Liz on a shirt?
Don't trust cheating Elizabeth.
Oh, I can't cope.
Reset is almost done.
Oh, good.
Exciting.
Come on. Yes, there's Tristan Hoth and Eddie Williams left in this group. Then it's only
They're off.
4 more groups to go. This is going to be a long old night. Then we have to film our recap video.
You'll be fine.
Can we just film it with a webcam?
No, we'll put a good quality video out.
Okay.
But we'll do it quite quickly.
Liz, if your FaceTime friend puts you on speaker, maybe the athletes will hear you. If I went full volume, they would definitely hear me. Both one loaded, neck and neck. Exciting.
This does feel like we're back on teletext.
Yeah,
CFAX.
yeah, and CFAX. Both two loaded. Oh, does
Rob
sound like
Simpson,
very close.
Glenn Ross.
They are
Yeah, he was
side.
a brute for sure. Very strong.
It's neck and neck between Tristan and Eddie so far. But are they running slower or faster than Luke? One stretch away from the other. Will someone make a mistake? Blah, blah, blah. Tristan pulling slightly ahead.
3 loaded for
3
Tristan.
loaded by Tristan. Very nice. Eddie over post. And then
this is my anticipation face.
Eddie 5 done. Oh, okay. So no overall finish for Eddie Williams.
So how many finished in that group? 3.
Was it as many as 3?
Trey finished, didn't he?
Oh yes, Trey, Luke and Tristan. Yeah.
So Eddie's dropped some points there.
Okay. That's really going to balance out that group. Let's see Tristan's time.
Who was fastest out of Tristan and
Luke Stoltman? Very exciting. So currently these two are neck and neck on points going into this event. They've got 9 points each, with Eddie Williams with 11 points. So they could end up in a 3. No, they can't end up in a 3-way tie because either Tristan or Luke has to beat the other. See, don't even understand how competitions work. It's been a long day.
Sometimes less is more.
No, never. You can't sit here in silence.
We're not. We're just anticipating. We're just quietly waiting for these final 2 results to come in. Youngest competitor, Kevin Nee. Yes, he was. And then Harold Haugen, I believe, was the next youngest.
Farmer Dave, thank you for the super chat. Do you think we'll see another 7-foot plus strongman, or is there an upper size limit?
I think we might. There's some big boys right now competing on the amateur scene that if they can fill out their frames, they're going to be a handful.
Mm.
Have I ever seen Zadrunas angry? Yes, I have. It's quite funny.
Have you?
Yeah. At his teammates.
Oh, really?
Chasing one of them with a belt. Might have been the one that you mentioned to me earlier.
Oh, gosh, no, you're giving it away. I bet it was.
It was.
That's so funny. Oh, dear. Cancelled my 9 a.m. meeting. Gonna need a lie-in.
Oh, we've got to be up at 7.
I've got to be up at 6 with the dog to let her out.
Well, I'm getting up at 7.
Oh,
Liz probably won't get to sleep till about 3.
If I'm lucky. Nicole, thank you for joining us, staying
To be
with
fair,
us.
you don't sleep a lot anyway.
No, not much chance. My favourite part of these lives is when we get loopy. Thank you, Steady.
We are definitely into the loopy range now.
Yeah. Oh, right. So Tristan 6 in 63.36. Oh my goodness, 1 second,
1 second
faster than Luke
Luke.
Stoltman. Eddie 5 in 57.95, which makes
That's
him 1 second faster
faster
than
than
Kevin
Kevin.
Ferris. This is very close in this group.
There you go. So overall in this group now, Tristan Hoyth has gone into the lead. He is on 15 points.
Wow.
Luke Stoltman is on 14 points.
Tied
Eddie
with
Williams is on
Eddie.
14 points. And then Kevin Ferris has 9.
Right.
Those top 3
Stretching away now. Very interesting. So yeah, Kevin Ferris has 9 points. Trey Mitchell has 8. Oscar down on 3, unfortunately for Oscar. But yeah, oh man, it's a back and forth with those 3, isn't it? Yeah, Luke and Eddie now tied on points.
So now after 3 events, that's looking interesting.
Really interesting. What's Tristan going to be like on a Viking press? Just don't know for a lot of these
so
athletes.
new, isn't
Yeah. My goodness.
Luke is good at Viking press.
Luke is good.
Normally, Trey Mitchell is very good at Viking press.
Is Liz on edibles? God, no. No. This is tiredness. No, I don't anyway, because I get stoned so quick. And then I'm just absolutely useless and I just turn into mush and sleep. Did Group 2 have finished the 3rd event? Group 2 have not started the 3rd event.
We've only had 1 group go so far.
Group
1
have
just finished the 1st event.
Yeah.
So yeah, started a little bit later.
A little. Okay. Zadrunas chasing after you is Nightmare Fuel, says Beesmas. Thank you for the super chat. With a belt, yeah. Zadrunas was fast as well. He could really move.
When he had to be.
Yeah. Imagine him coming at
just
you.
Glided around.
Yeah, obviously floated around otherwise. Yeah. Oh man. Tired Loz and Liz are the funniest. Oh, apparently it's only 4:22 in Chicago. Well, we're very jealous. I mean, it's only 10:22 here, but you know, it's been a long day and we've still got more work to do after this.
We could do an edible stream when the kids are with the grandparents. Certainly not tonight.
I'm never doing that. No. I can tell you how that would go. I'd be asleep very quickly. Thank you for the super chat. Tango, watching your live in my ice bath. Keep up the work. Oh, rather you than me.
You don't like an ice bath,
Hate it
do you?
all. No, don't like it. I've never been in one, but I know I won't like it. I went in a slightly cold bath in Estonia.
Yeah.
That was bad enough. 3:25 in Alberta, Canada. All right, all showing off with your reasonable times of day. Thank you. Liz will be tucked up in the corner, napping with
I think the time, because it's in
I'll be back
America,
in
is
1
just
second.
worst for the Asian fans.
Yeah.
Because for them, it's just all through the night, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not too bad for us. We'll be done hopefully by 12-ish, do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know, Latte. I won't be done for a long time.
No, I know you won't, but... Oh, 10:25 in Wolverhampton. Oh, hello. What was that? Just catching up what the results from Group 5. So currently Group 5 is joint. First place is Wesley Dewinski, Jakob Skumwilku, and Tom Stoltman, joint on 10 points. Nathan Goltry's on 6, Adam Zowski on 4, and Bobby Thompson has pulled out with an injury. Group 4, Evan Singleton is in the lead on 11, Rauno Heinla's on 10, Marcus Crowder 7, Kane Francis on 6, Evans Nana is on 4, as is Pavlo Kordiaka. Bish is leading group number 3 with 12 points. Matt Raggs on 9. Schmauk Stellis is on 8. Thomas Evans on 7. Rob Kearney on 3, as is Paro Dwyer. Group 2, which they should be starting soon for event number 3. Mitch Hooper is leading. Andre Foytu is in 2nd. Austin Andrade is in 3rd. Gav Bilton in 4th. Spencer Remick and Nick Camby. And the only group that has done all 3 events for today, group number 1, Tristan Hoyth of Canada is in the lead on 15 points. Luke Stoltman is in 2nd, joint with Eddie Williams, both on 14 points. And then Kevin Ferris is on 4th. Trey Mitchell is in 5th. And Oscar Zilkowski is in 6th place. So one group has done all the events for today. They're just doing the interviews, and then we will be starting with group number 2.
They get to go back to the hotel now.
Yeah, they can go and chill out, whereas the rest of them will have to wait there. Liz would be tucked up in the corner napping with Holly. Oh, we're just teasing you, dear. Loz, can you give some names of people you've got coming up on Talking Strongman? So we're hoping to have Katie Hannigan from Rogue. Also Andre Foytu. We were trying to get Andre before World's Strongest Man. Both of us were super busy, so didn't get a chance this week, but certainly plan on having him in the future. There's plenty of other people I want to get on as well. It's just arranging them and sorting out times. Everyone's telling us where they are in the world and what time it is. Hoth is doing really well. He is indeed. I've been very impressed with him. You know, first heard about him last year, back end of last year, and he's absolutely smashing it.
We haven't met him.
No.
Sorry, I was just stuffing my food down. I'm starved. But
I haven't eaten
still
mine
not stoned.
Bobby is injured. I'm going to have to put a post up.
You're going to have to pin a comment.
Yeah.
Still interviewing. My goodness. I can all wait. Denise, thank you for the super chat. Petition to get Loz's anticipation face on a t-shirt with the words, "This is my anticipation face. I would wear it to each of my comps." There you go.
Thank you very much.
Do you read the face again for those who missed it? Was it?
No, I can't even remember what I
more
did.
like, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's it. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. George, thank you very much for gifting memberships. Very nice.
Thank you, buddy. George is one of my clients and he's doing awesome.
That's nice to hear. Mr. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Do you think they'll ever do the World's Strongest Man in Canada?
I don't see why not.
No,
Could definitely happen.
One of the easier countries for them to move to host it, surely. Land border and all that.
I'm jealous of these people in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Not because of the time.
Just because they live in Texas. Loz loves Texas. He loves that Beyonce song. No, he doesn't really. What's going on with the dog? Making some funny noises. It's 9:29 on the International Space Station. This is important information, Tom. I wonder if they're watching us. Okay.
I'm going to score some food.
No, don't leave me. What's an old strongman event you wish would return?
Car roll, car flip.
Car roll, car flip, he said. We do still sometimes see it. Loz just loves Buc-ee's. We did enjoy Buc-ee's. It's very nice.
I like the food.
He likes the food.
I like the people.
He likes the
I
people.
like that there's lots of good strongmen there.
He likes the strongmen there.
I like that the houses are so much cheaper than here.
He likes the size of the houses and the price of the houses.
And the space.
And the space. There you go.
And Jan Todd is there too.
And he likes Jan Todd. Should I be worried?
Yes.
Yes. Get out of here. With your wok fried beans or whatever they are. Green beans. What are they? Wok fried greens.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised Loz didn't say the back left. Oh yes, and the Stark Centre is there as well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Everything he could possibly need. It's 10th.
I would obviously want my family with me.
Yes. Camby and Remick out getting ready. Oh, good news. Lovely. So we finally moved into group number 2. Nick Camby and Spencer Remick will be out first. Let's see how they get on. Then after them, it's going to be Gav Bilton against Andre Foytu. And then the third and final group in group 2 will be Austin Andrade and Mitchell Hooper. And then we'll only have 3 more groups to go. My goodness. How long have we been on? Only an hour and 30 minutes. Feels much longer.
Well, I think it took an hour before it started.
It was over an hour before they started, yeah. How did group 1 do? So it was won by Tristan Hoth on the Sandbag Steeplechase. Second place was Luke Stoltman, then Trey Mitchell. They were the only ones to get all 3 loaded. Then Eddie Williams was the fastest with 5 loads, bearing in mind that the middle steeple is considered a load. And then it was Kevin Ferris and then Oscar Zilkowski. Loz jealous of Wolverhampton.
Not so much.
He said not so much. George, thank you for the super chat. No problem. That's because I've got an invite for my first pro level show from Big Z in Lithuania, and I'm super proud right now. Do you know George, do you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Go.
Cranky Bear, thank you for the super chat. Watching between sets, stop making me laugh. Oh, sorry. Who's making you laugh? Probably not Loz. I get stoned quick on a t-shirt.
Something happened to Camby.
Oh, something's happened to Camby. He's walked off. Remick over the post with the last bag. Didn't load the last bag. So it looks like 5 for Spencer Remick. But it looks like something's gone on with Nick Camby, unfortunately. Possibly an injury. Hold on, the dog wants letting out. Sorry, now there's no one on the stream. Go. There we go.
Looks like Camby might have hurt himself.
No. Oh, yeah. Looks like Camby must have hurt himself because it's just saying 0 loads. They are checking him out now. Hopefully he's okay. It's such a big step up, isn't it? To go from the 105 scene to...
I think he's probably just hurt himself.
Yeah, but what I mean is, I know like a lot of people have high expectations of Nick Camby, and he's brilliant.
I thought he did amazing at Europe.
Yeah.
He did better than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Coming up from the lighter weight classes to the super heavies is extremely hard. And I've said this before, you can do it for one comp, but to do it back to back to back when you're competing against the best in the world on a regular basis, that is something completely, to compete against the top guys regularly is just brutal.
Yeah. Can we get 2 chairs on the t-shirt? Your torch is on your phone.
Yeah, just
okay, sorry. The picture behind you is squint, so. Is that better? You happy now? Oh, I get more abusive the more tired I get as well. Resetting. Ashley, thank you for the super chat. I love the lives. Keep up the good work. I met you years ago in Gloucester.
I'm guessing you need.
Yeah,
if it was
probably.
Gloucester.
Bilton and Foytu are next.
This will be interesting.
This will be interesting. I think they could be quite evenly matched here. I'm wondering, like Gav looks big right now, and is that going to affect him on a load? But again, he's got the benefit of like that sort of longer leg stride and good wingspan as well. So he could do well here. He was saying his bicep was a bit tweaky at Europe.
A lot of these events for Europes and Worlds are quite bicep heavy.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, Shane is in the comments and unfortunately tore his bicep. But you think stones, sandbags, axle, they're all very bicep heavy events. Even Conan's to a degree.
Toxic truth. I'm only messing with you. I'm glad it's better. I don't like things that off angle either, so that's fine. Don't worry. Thank you for the super chat. Conjunct. If X people bought access to a live stream at Y price, what would the XY amount need to be? And then reasonable XY for it to make sense versus TV. We don't know because we don't know what the broadcasters' fears are, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's
like for what we all think might be a great amount, you have to remember you're dealing with a massive TV company or a massive, these guys deal with the UFC, WWE. They even deal with like the World Cup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Strongman is like a small part of what they do. Whereas if like say it was Giants Live that owned it and, they're getting a good revenue from it, they're going to be happy. So the amount needed might not add up in our heads. What we think, oh yeah, you get like, I don't know, set amount. They might see as not worth it. It's unless I was in a room with all the people that mattered, I just couldn't answer that question. Because what I think and what Liz thinks and what you guys think might be completely different to what they expect.
I don't think it's even IMG at this point. It's literally the TV broadcasters. So yeah, we know even less when it comes to that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Let's have a look.
Built-in.
Oh, just waiting for the whistle. It won't be long. Mitchell, thank you for the super chat. Could this be the event where Tom jumps in the lead? Yeah, quite possibly. So. I think we know Yako will be quick, but Tom's very quick. So, and they are off. Like galloping horses.
Gav's put a lot of work into loading, says Lewis. So fingers crossed. It's finished. We've seen him do really well on
42
a
one
lot
loaded.
of different events.
Gav one loaded. So when we say one loaded, we mean at the very end of the platform. Shush, shush. This is a crucial time.
Holly, come.
42, 2 loaded. Come.
Good girl.
Oh man, it's tense waiting, isn't it? Feels like
the
an
worst.
age. Oh, Gav down after bag 2 over the post. So sounds like he got it over the hitching post in the middle. We'll wait for confirmation on that. Presumably,
sounds like this group's struggling a lot more.
42 all loaded. Okay,
that's good for 42.
Yeah, we'll see what his time is when it comes through. So Nick Hamby was a 0. Spencer Remick got 5 in 66.41 seconds. So Andre will be the
Andre
first.
Will go into the lead. What you got?
Medic checking on Gav now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Man, this must be awful for Lois, who trains with him.
Yeah, there's a whole group down there at Area 51. And, if anyone's ever met Gav, he's just the loveliest guy.
He really is.
Can't not like him. It's horrible when you support someone. Yeah,
see things just not go well for them.
Yeah.
Jens, thank you for the super chat. Mike Jenkins might be the biggest brute. The raw horsepower in him was amazing. Height of winners is Ted van der Paar, then Haffel and Tom, then Shaw, then maybe Samuelson, Pfister, Bertinen. All really tall guys. Forget how tall Magnus Samuelson is, and then you see him like when we were with him in 2019, I think it was. I was like, whoa, this is a tall dude.
Yeah.
I think maybe because he's a bit slimmer now, he seems even taller.
Yeah.
62.91 seconds for Andre Foytu. So that's put him in the lead so far in this group because he's the only one to complete it. So it's going to be Austin Andrade and Mitchell Hooper next. And that would be the final heat for group number 3. Group number 3?
2.
Group number 2. Oh,
group
God.
Number 2.
It's wishful thinking.
Group number 2, Auntie Liz.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. It would need to be a lot more than that. A lot more.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go.
Gav has 3 in 34.32 seconds.
That is absolutely who I was thinking of. Strongman historian.
Go.
Thank you very much. Yeah, he was Michael Starr. That was it. Yeah, that's exactly who I was thinking of.
You're happy now,
I
aren't
am.
you? It scratched that itch for you.
It has.
Yeah.
You know, thank you, the real strongman historian.
Do they do count back in the heats? No. So what they'll do, if there's
last event,
they go on the last event. If there's a tie on the last event, which there shouldn't be because it's a car walk, and the rare time that there is, they'll go to the previous event who won out of that one. So they'll just keep going last event until they don't have to anymore. Everyone's saying about how good your beard looks today, wanting to know if you've used product or your grooming routine. Loz does not have a grooming routine, I can tell you that. It just doesn't really move, does it? Not much.
I washed it.
First time all year. No, I'm joking. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that was Gav with 3. Oh God, I've accidentally scrolled down. Spencer Remick with 5. Andre Fortier, the only one getting all 6
so far.
All right, they're giving Gav time, so it's probably going to be a few minutes before we have the next group out. So let's make sure.
Let's hope he's okay.
We are all caught up in comments.
Not sure what's up with Gav at the moment because, like I said, end of last year and early this year, he was looking fantastic. I know. Gav's quite a private person, so I don't know what's going on personally with him and stuff. But he genuinely, to me, looked like a top 10 guy in the world. But athletes go through peaks and troughs, and you know he certainly can get back to where he wants to be. Clearly, something's just not clicking at the moment for him because, as I said, end of last year, I thought this man is on the rise right now and looking like a top 10 guy for sure. I hope he's okay.
I'm just going to do the treatment thing. Hold on.
What is it about strongmen or strongmen competitors that make 99% of them such lovely blokes compared to other sportsmen? I don't know. I think most of them are a bit messed up in the nicest possible way. I think we're all a little bit insecure. I think we've all found something that we enjoy. It's not the highest paying sport in the world. There's no sort of prima donnas and stuff. And I think for the most part, it is a very friendly sport. I think everyone's pretty supportive of each other. Sure, we all want to win, and rightly so. But I would say certainly well over 90% of my interactions with people in the sport have been positive, and the people that I met are cool. You know, it is a nice environment to be involved with. What happened to Canby? I don't know, unfortunately. I'm guessing he's picked up some kind of injury, but we haven't had any updates yet.
Okay. Gav's walking out. So
Gav's up and walking, which is good.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get an update soon.
Mike Jenkins was a beast. Right. Super awesome guy and ridiculously strong.
Jiminy Crickets, thank you for the super chat. In your experience, who was the best cheater? And by cheater, I mean most notorious at successfully finding rule loopholes. Mariusz Pudzianowski, probably.
He was very good. Yoke was very good.
Stumpy Reigns.
Stumpy. If anyone's ever seen the
little loop.
Yeah, the African stone carry, he had like a little hoop that he kind of
held on
to
it so he could connect his hands at the other end of it.
Novikov he will figure out ways around things.
God.
I think there's probably a few. Your beard's looking great as well.
Thank you so much. I did also brush mine today. What do you want?
So Mitch and Austin are just getting ready, so we should have the results for all of Group 2 very shortly. So far, fastest time in Group 2 is Andre Foytu. He did all 6 in 62.91 seconds. Second place is Spencer Remick. He did 5 in 66. Gav is in third. Sounds like something went wrong there for Gav, but unfortunately for Nick Camby as well, went wrong right from the start. He didn't get any. So this is the worst bit. Not knowing, not being able to see what's happened, not knowing if these guys are okay. I really hate that. Really hate it. Especially, you know, these are friends of mine. But I hope they're all okay.
We're in Austin getting ready. Oh. That Lars has a mighty fine beard. Make a comment, Lizzie.
Sorry, people just end up getting into a chat, and I don't want to sort of
interrupt them.
No. I don't want to just keep bringing up a conversation between two people that's not anything relevant.
Yeah. Is it possible the injury rate is worse because they've waited longer?
I never liked having to wait too long between events. I don't think it's good, if I'm honest, because your body cools down and then it's harder to get back up. But it's not the only reason. There's lots of potential reasons people can get injuries.
Shane Flowers, they're saying that his knee was quite banged up at Europe's.
His knee was an issue at the UK
Arnold's. Yeah, so potentially it's that.
He may just need a bit of a break and just some time off at the moment.
Which is very hard to do.
It's hard to, like we've said, like everyone wants to keep competing, keep earning, you know, take these opportunities. But sometimes you just got to say, I need time for my body to recover.
Yeah.
And just get back to feeling good. Strongmen are sort of notorious for kind of blocking out pain and just getting on with it. But eventually it catches up with you.
Someone here said, if World's Strongest Man held this event on sand, we could go straight to the finals with the ones who survived. Yeah, I think it would have been way too much.
When we saw that they changed this to 3 sandbags, I was genuinely like, oh, this is tough. Because I see people fail to finish with 2 sandbags. I know they've made it slightly lighter, but still, hot conditions, the stop-start nature, and hopefully it's nothing bad out in there, but there's always risks.
Oh, sorry. Right. Both 1 loaded. Hooper pulled ahead. Hooper 2 loaded. Austin, second bag over post. Just chatting away. Sorry, we will get to you, some random. Hooper 3 over post, but not loaded.
Andre second loaded.
Not Andre, Austin.
Sorry, Austin Andrade.
One of their first names is similar to the other second name, yeah. Hooper done.
We're waiting.
Presumably done as in 3 loaded, not I am done. Andrade 5. Okay, so it looks like Mitch Hooper and...
Have you gone? There you go. You went down.
Foytu
Andre
are the only ones to have got all 6. My goodness, why is this so hard? I thought Evans and Evans Nana would be difficult, but this is proving much worse. But we will see. Just waiting on some times now.
Yeah, their times should come in very shortly. It looks like Mitch finished all of them and Austin Andrade got 5. We just don't know the times yet. So until we know the times...
Spencer Remick also got 5, so it'd be interesting to see if you can beat that. So Spencer's 5 was done in 66.41 seconds. Hooper, 53.54 seconds, an event win for him. And
that's a good time.
Yeah, that is good. That's the fastest so far. Yes, it is.
By quite a bit.
Yeah, by 10 seconds. 10 seconds faster than the fastest in Group 1. And then we haven't forgotten you, some random. Andrade 5 in 65.09. Oh, which is a smidgen 1 second faster than Spencer Remick.
Ooh.
So it's going to be
those
Mitch
3
Hooper.
Stretching away again.
Yeah, Mitch Hooper, then Andre Foytu,
What is it?
Then
just there.
Austin, then
just there.
Spencer, then Gav.
She wants her bone. It's literally in front of her nose.
My goodness. Some random. Thank you for the super chat. I am listening to this while I'm at work, truck driving. So glad both of you lovely people are doing this so I can keep up to date with how it's going. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you. Lots is trying to coax the dog around with a little floppy rubber bone. Oh, dearie me. But thank you very much. This one has gone on a bit longer than we thought. Obviously, we're only 2 heats in, 3 more to go. Lord help us. So that means if it's all been populated right now, where is it? Right now, group number 3, Mitch Hooper is leading with 17.5 points. Andre Foytu is in 2nd place with 14.5. Austin Andrade is in 3rd place with 13 points. Gavin Spencer are tied on 7 points and Nick Canby with 3. We don't know if anyone's withdrawing from that group.
Hopefully we'll find out a bit more information. But...
No interviews. They're going straight into group 3 after the reset.
Cool.
Oh, that's good news. Yes, hopefully they can just plow through it for the audience there. And more
is it just me? Are these
us.
chairs not as comfortable and you've got to sit on them for a long time?
Oh, they're awful when you're on them for a long time. Should I get some cushions?
No,
we'll
fine.
be too tall.
Your torso is tall enough.
I might get myself a cushion. George, thank you for the super chat. I'm impressed you keep the beard over the summer. I shaved my winter beard today because it was so hot. Also, what happened to Bobby? I just tuned in.
I haven't shaved my beard off for
2016.
Yeah, I guess that was the last time.
What is it?
You find after a certain point, it's quite comfortable. It's the sort of in between level that's the worst with the beard. Anyway, Bobby got injured on the stone walk. Had a bit of an injury coming into Worlds. Dropped the stone on him, and it's just made it worse. Shane, that was fast by Hooper in 50s. Yeah, he's very fast, that man. Be interesting to see how quick you could have been, buddy. Right. Joe McFadden. Loz, did you ever exploit loopholes to your advantage? If so, let's hear about it. Of course I did. You don't win titles without being figuring out the best ways of doing things. There's been times that things have gone in my favor, yes. But there's a difference between outright cheating and working around the rule set that's set out in front of you. And that's why I'm quite confrontational with organizers about we should have some kind of rule book to follow, because if we don't, then athletes will work around things, and we need to sometimes figure out the best way to stop that. So athletes like myself, or many of the greats from the past, I'm not saying I'm great, but just many of the top athletes will always figure out the best way to do something. Just like an athlete will take a poor lift. You know, I've been given lifts that I know shouldn't have, but if a referee says down, you're not going to say, no, I'm going to keep pressing or I'm going to keep pulling. You say, thank you, and you put it down. So I never blame the athletes. It's as bad as it sounds. It comes down to the referee. It's the referee's job to make the athletes uphold a certain set of rules. We'll talk more about that maybe if you join us for like a normal Sunday strongman, just because I want to focus on the results coming in. And I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone's comments. Any word on Canby? Not yet. But if we find anything out, we'll let you guys know.
So they're moving straight into group 3. Rob Kearney and Pa O'Dwyer are coming out now.
Glyn is just saying what happened to Andy Black. Andy actually competed in the Scotland's Strongest Man qualifier this past weekend, and he won. He's qualified for Scotland's Strongest Man later this year. He seems to be trying to get himself back on track.
He had taken some time off, though, prior to that. So it'd be interesting to see how he does on the comeback. Canby had awful golfer's elbow at Europe's and expressed worry about the loading. Probably just tactically skipped.
Hopefully that's as much as it is.
Potentially, yeah. Where are we? Austin, thank you for the super chat. Stop saying my name. It's eerie. Austin, Heston. Don't know. You guys should be in Myrtle Beach. But then we wouldn't be able to enjoy this lovely experience. I'm so tired. On these very comfortable chairs.
Magnus Ver was a great rule bender. He was
now he's the referee.
And now he's the head referee. It makes perfect sense. It does. Like
it does.
You know, you've got to know how to work your way around those rules.
Yeah. What about the Belsac bounce? That was good. That was very good.
If you get away with it, you get away with it.
Yeah. Mike, thank you for the super chat. Is there ever issues with athlete visas in host countries?
Yes.
Like the UFC has trouble getting Russian fighters into the USA sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Iranian athletes.
Iranian athletes are really hard to get anywhere. Other athletes from around the world have struggled to get to America. Obviously, there's other countries that have issues with other countries, so
yeah,
it can be a problem.
Where are we? Boosted Chicken, please do not be rude to our famous friends, or you will be put in a timeout.
What do you say?
Like a naughty child. Something about Shane's not there because he knew he couldn't handle it, or something stupid and unfair.
Yeah, Shane's a get life, mate.
Yeah.
Let's put Shane's comment up.
There you go.
We like Shane.
Yeah, we do like Shane. Leave him alone. Oh. Swapping out a big, real quick first.
Okay, I don't understand. But
no, I don't. Am I reading over a real big quick first? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. They haven't started yet. Still waiting for Rob and Pa to start.
What weights are the sandbag, Auntie Liz? Have you got the
120 kilos? There's 3 of them.
Okay.
20-meter course, hurdle at 10 meters, 75-second time limit, 2 men at a time.
This is an interesting question. Do you still get amazed with Hooper?
Less so now.
I see his training videos on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Like, if I was going to put money on Worlds this year, it would be on him. That's who I would put money on. Unfortunately, it's not an easy thing to do, bet on Strongman.
No.
But that's not to say he's a guarantee, but I would be confident that he's going to win. If he executes to the level that he's been training at, it's going to be very hard for anyone to beat him.
Yeah. Someone asking how Luke did in this event. He did well. He came second to Tristan Hoth. They were the only 2 to get all 3.
I will also
sandbags.
add, watching Mitch is the easiest person I coach to watch.
Yeah.
He's just got this ability to perform. That's, there's amazing athletes out there, but they sometimes don't perform. Mitch just seems to, when he has to, like great athletes do, he can just dig that little bit deeper.
Loz is doing what with the dog and his floppy bone? Oh dear. Dean, where is your super chat? Thank you very much for sending it. I'm just looking. Where are we? All right, I'll try and keep an eye out for you, Dean. Here it is. There we go. Is that the same Dean? How many Deans are? Yes, it is. Well, Strongest Man wouldn't be the same without you doing the watch along. I enjoy this as much as the competition itself.
Thank you very much,
Dean.
buddy.
Very glad I could find you. Don't mind him, Shane. He's just jealous. There you go.
Did someone say he's too fat at the moment? I wish I was that fat.
I know, right? Oh dear. Kane, thank you for the super chat. Just woke up again in Australia. How's Eddie going? Eddie is
really
doing
good.
fantastically.
Really good.
Yeah. He's is currently
joint second with Luke Stoltman in group number 1.
He is. Yeah.
Shane is bulking and sulking.
Bulking.
I'm trying to cut. And you've still got less body fat than me.
Yeah. Ignore him. He's been trolling since my injury. That doesn't make it okay, though. We will not ignore. I have put him in a timeout at the naughty chart that he is.
One thing, I'm allowed to criticize because I've competed and I've been there, and it's never a personal attack on these guys. When people haven't ever done it, it's annoying.
Both one loaded. So this is Pa and who?
And I criticize based off performance. I don't just abuse someone for no reason online.
Yeah. Pa and Rob Kearney, neck and neck. Both one loaded. I was about to hit the refresh button on WhatsApp. What's wrong with me?
Who's that? Pa and
Pa pulling ahead. Rob Kearney.
Pa and Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pa's pulling ahead with the second bag.
This can be good for both, really.
Rob just caught him. Oh, God. Sounds like a drama. Bag 2 loaded for both.
Looks like a close one. Close and exciting.
Come on. Oh.
What?
Par moving with bag 3. Seeing as par is up, this is for you, boosted chicken.
I've got a Rob Kearney top somewhere as well.
Oh, we've got all the tops, apart from a B grade one. Rob shouldered bag 3.
Yeah, Brian's doing well
moving.
enough. He doesn't need.
Yeah, Brian doesn't need our
charity. Brian's fine.
Yeah.
Not all of us are making Brian Shaw money.
No, both got bag 3 over the post, but didn't finish. So they're both going to be on 5.
Okay.
Okay, so that is obviously the first heat of group number 3. Next up on this event, we are going to see Ivers and Thomas Evans. So that could be a good heat. And then the last one, is going to be Matt Ragg and Adam Bishop. Very exciting.
I'm interested to see Adam on this one.
Yeah.
Because if he's good at loading as well right now,
he's really
flying.
dangerous. Yeah.
And he is a good loader. I've seen Adam do some real fast loading events before.
Rauno had trouble at one point, didn't he, Loz? Rauno's always traveled to the USA. I'm assuming that's what you were talking about. He's always, because he did the Arnold's a couple of times.
Yeah, there was like an excuse using that, but it was never true.
No, what was happening, and I know this to be fact,
Yes,
there was another Estonian athlete who was telling all the promoters, Rauno isn't able to travel to the USA because look at this. And kind of like got him inadvertently blacklisted for some time. So yeah, there we go. Justice for Rauno, though. He is now free. Oh dear.
And people that meet him actually like him.
Yeah, they do. Deservedly or not, they like him. Mitchell Hooper is a saint compared to pro athletes. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. Right. How can we get strongman going in Greece? Kyriakos Grizzly is the only answer.
You've seen that Martins is out there with him. I'd love to go and do a collab with Grizzly.
Yes. Grizzly is your answer. Grizzly is your answer. What did Boosted Chicken do? Yeah, picking on Shane Flowers, picking on a pro strongman in our live stream comments. Right, so Rob got 5 in 72 seconds. Par got 5 in 66 seconds.
Good
so
stuff.
Par currently leading in that group with 2 more heats to go. Oh dear. Right. Hopefully we'll still be done. Like we'll be done before the day is over. It's 11 p.m. here now.
Mitch checked in after both the first 2 events. He's messaged me again.
Oh, cool.
I won't repeat what he said.
Won't read it out loud. No. Scotty Lace, thank you for the super chat. Has Mitch checked in with you much today, or is he coasting right now? Yeah, no, he usually checks in.
I'm literally replying
between events, doesn't he?
Yeah.
When you're not there with him in person. Mitch is quite chatty in conversation anyway.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone is sandbagging here? No. Wow. Oh, is that a joke? Because they're using sandbags? I don't know. No. You. Ooh.
Come here. What is it? Have you put it? Oh, I bet she's pushed it under there.
Yeah, probably lost it under the sofa.
Where is it?
Saw a clip of Bish on the deadlift ladder. He is looking big and determined. Yeah, Bish is looking big. Like looking at the official pictures of him.
He's been out in America for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been there for a couple of weeks. He's been training with Rob Kearney, actually. So it's quite funny that they ended up in the same group together. It's funny how it goes sometimes.
Nick Camby was out training with him as well.
Yes, he was. And he's also in... Oh, no, he's not. Sorry, Nick is in the group before, group 2, isn't he? You go, new T-shirt idea. Don't be like Boosted Chicken. LCG, thank you for the super chat. Trying to get motivated. It's just not the same without Brian Shaw competing. He is an era. He is an era, end of an era. No, we totally get that. And like, we know it's going to be weird for Brian's fans. But I think like one thing is that, you know, you can find new athletes to support. There's always new guys coming through and lots and lots of good personalities. But Brian's doing great things with his competition, and he's very much not done with the sport as a whole. You two are just being way too cute. Come over here and do that. They're having a cuddle. Liz's bicep looking plump.
Liz has got some good biceps.
Come on, guns. There we go. Not because I train hard or anything. Just, yeah, very cute. Luke will be pleased with his position. I'd back him in the stone off out of the current 3. Who are the current 3? Yeah, him, Tristan, and Eddie. Interesting to see what Eddie could do on a stone off. But we'll have to see how it plays out in that group.
Been very impressed with Eddie so far. I'd like to do a collab with Grizzly. It would kind of be fun to go and do the events that he trains.
Yeah, try them out. Yeah. He does it with...
I've got good traps.
Yeah, he does it for crazy weights though, doesn't he? Just insane
He's genuinely
weights.
a very strong man.
Yeah. Puppy cam, what's going on? Rag and Ivers walking out. Very excited. This is a good heat. Are these, hold on. So we are group number 3.
Yeah, we finished with group 1 and 2 now, haven't we?
Yeah. Rag and Ivor. Oh, for some reason I was expecting it to, it's because I've got them in the wrong order. There we go.
You're being a
I'm being a dingbat. Oh, no, shouldn't it be Ivers and Thomas Evans? Because they came 3rd and 4th in the deadlift.
They can put it in any order they want, Lizzie.
But they...
Both have loaded 1. Just stop overthinking.
I can't not. I can't not.
It's world's strongest man. You know anything could happen.
Well, it's true. Ivers a little bit ahead of Matt Rag, apparently. Let's see. Ivers over Steeplebag 2.
We are glad to have you, Rush.
Same with Thomas Evans. I think.
I don't even know what you're on about, Lizzie. So people watching are really going to be confused.
It said that Rag and Ivers are walking out, but it's supposed to be Ivers and Thomas Evans. Okay. And they've corrected themselves to say it is Thomas Evans. Yeah. Right. Tom Evans has done at 3 segments. I don't know what that means.
That's why you've got to stop reading it out. Just let's see what the results
do. A play-by-play.
I know, but you can't see what's going on, so you got to scream. Yes, I will make sure I scream as I do the Grizzly exercises.
Yes, of course. And I will scream as I film it.
There's still competition to go. Nothing is over yet. Still 3 events to get. Well, 2 events before the stone off for that group. Grizzlos.
All right. I'm not going to read it out because I'm not allowed. I'm just waiting.
You can tell us once you know like how people how many they've done.
I'm waiting for the times.
When is Liz's comp?
September.
Grizzly is the strongest on any 2-inch lift.
They were typing. They stopped.
Ivers.
Right. Ivers 4 in 43.85. Wow. Tom 3 in 35.46.
Based off what other people have done, these are poor. That's 2 poor results.
Yeah, that is, especially considering Rob and Pa got 5 each. I would have expected more from both of them. That's interesting. So Matt Rag and
very, very good for Bish and Matt Rag, if that is the results there.
They've only got finished to come top 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Who takes the puppy for a walk? We both do.
Yeah. She comes with us on the school run in the morning, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, she's still very young. She's only like 15 weeks, so she can't walk too far anywhere. She's not supposed to. But yeah, she usually has 2 short walks a day. I'm really surprised at those times. Oh, well, not the times of how quick they've stopped.
Yeah. To only do 3 and 4.
Maybe Ibis was finishing his cigarette. Probably definitely didn't help on this event. Need a Grizzly move as a strongman event then. Thank you for the super chat. No. It's as bad as the backlift. Loz, Liz, and Big Grizz. What a series it could be.
Ivers just smokes normal cigarettes, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Look, we live the confusing play-by-play.
Okay. I apologize. I'll just let her continue.
Oh, this event is wild for scores. It's really all over the place.
We said this is the one that's really is the hardest event to predict.
Yeah.
Loading events always are because they're all at World Strongest particularly. Like, it's not like a lot of competitions throughout the year where it's always a Cerberus sandbag or a keg of certain sort. World Strongest Man use different implements every single time, which throws people off sometimes. And you can have one year. If you look at my own results at Worlds on a loading,
all over the place,
I have come first and I've come last, and everything in between. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Where are we? Okay. Brian fans can switch to Singleton.
Liz is doing Wiltshire's Strongest Man and Woman, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. God help us all. Oh. Right, lots of speculation there. What's the puppy called? She's called Holly. Bishop needs to do a quick 5 at least. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be much of an issue for Bish. And presumably for Matt as well, but
Matt and Bish are walking out.
Yeah. Matt did well on it at the World Tour final.
I'm going to be quiet and let you do your play-by-play.
Are you?
Apparently it's fun.
See?
Liz's nonsense is fun. I'll read some comments.
There are people that tune in for my nonsense, Lozzo. As much as you try to tune it out.
Oh, yeah.
Just doing the intros.
We love the chaotic play-by-play. This is just me that doesn't like it.
The cracks are showing in our mental health or relationship. Both are very healthy.
We love the nonsense. You guys are very, very kind.
100% here for Liz is a nonsense. There you go.
What's that? Do you think you can out-shrug Grizzly? Oof, that's a big task.
Just doing TV intros.
I think I can hold my own. That's enough. I don't think... I think I could hold my own in the shrug department and trap department with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But whether I could beat him, that's a big ask. The man is a beast.
Yeah, he is. I can feel the sexual tension from the chat. There's probably with the introduction of Grizzly to the chat, to be honest.
Probably.
Yeah.
He definitely.
Gets us all hot and bothered.
This is nonsense. Pop it on a t-shirt.
Oh, for goodness sake. Right, we're still waiting. We'll
do a wrap-up of each group in a second. But
we're just waiting for the final heat.
Yeah, final heat of group 3, is this?
Yes.
Still 2 more groups.
I know. So this is Adam Bishop and Matt Rag. There is some typing afoot, both over steeple. Rag 1 loaded. Bish 1 loaded. Sounds like Matt's ahead of Bish then. Come on. Rag 2nd over steeple.
Liz is the Chris Kamara of commentary.
Rag 2 loaded. Bish 2 loaded.
Are you guys as riveted as I am?
Are you guys not entertained? Oh, well, they've slowed down.
Oh, it's getting tiring,
Yeah. Rag 3rd over steeple. Bish 3rd over steeple. Rag all loaded. Lovely.
Lovely.
Well done, Mr. Rag. Bish 5.
Bish 5.
Okay, so Matt Rag is the only person in that group to have done all 6.
What a letdown of a group.
Absolute shock. No, I'm joking. So it'll be interesting then. Has Bish done 5 faster than Rob and Parr?
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. And then Ivers, only 4, and Thomas Evans with 3.
So depending on how fast Bish was...
Here we go. 5 in 58.7 seconds.
That's
for Bish,
faster. So he will stay in first place.
Yes. What overall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only going to drop 1 point to Matt.
Oh yeah, there you go. Matt 6 in 60 points.
But those two have really pulled away from everyone now.
Yeah,
because Ivor's dropped points there.
Yes. But Thomas Evans, who was behind him, has dropped massively, coming last on that event.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Interesting.
It's about to be populated anyway, and we will know the points and standings for certain. And then we'll just give you guys who are joining a quick summary of points overall so far. Very interesting. Okay. So yeah, Adam Bishop has 17 points and is leading the group. Matt Ragg has 15 points in second place. Ivor Schmuxless has 10 points in third. Thomas Evans, 8 points in fourth. Paro Dwyer, 7 points in fifth. Rob Kearney, 6 points in sixth.
So Bish still in a great position, and like him and Matt really are looking in a almost uncatchable position right now.
I think. Yeah, I mean, I think
in terms of
Bish
getting to the
still
stone
be a bit nervous about the Viking press, but he doesn't have any huge presses. Oh, I don't know actually. Matt Ragg, Rob Kearney.
Yeah, but so far Rob has not turned up as what I was expecting Rob to do really well on the deadlift.
Considering how happy he was with these events as well.
Yeah.
We will see though. We will see. So just to do the same for the first two groups then. In group one, after day one, we have Tristan Hoth in first place with 15 points. Tied for second place behind him is Luke Stoltman and Eddie Williams with 14 points, so just 1 point behind. Then it's Kevin Ferris with 9 points. Then Trey Mitchell with 8 and Oscar with 3. In group number 2, Mitch Hooper is leading the pack with 17.5 points. Andre Foytu with 14.5. Austin Andrade with 13 points. Then Gavin Spencer are tied on 7. Nick Canby on 3. So we will see.
You did group 1, didn't you? Yeah. So because you both think you're funnier than you are.
I don't know how you can even say that. Lots is like terminally unfunny.
you two both. No one laughs more at your jokes than you two.
He makes a lot more jokes than I do. Like actual jokes.
Mike does.
Yeah. I'm just full of snark.
You two on a night out together would be quite funny.
Yeah. Well, we had an evening out together, didn't we? It was a civilized meal, though.
It was actually way more civilized than I would think with you two.
Yeah.
But I love them both.
There you go. You were the only person apparently not thoroughly enjoying the play-by-play.
I'm glad you guys are having fun.
You guys don't have to live with me, I guess. He does. Where are we? Working 5 hours? Love it. Says Hannah. Only 2 more groups to go, Hannah. Hang in. You're over halfway there now for this event. Only 2 hours and 17 minutes into the stream. Yeah, so Ragg wins the steeplechase in his group. Any idea why they're running so late? I think the deadlift probably went on a lot longer than anticipated.
Yeah.
Because the deadlift all started on time and everything. And I think they probably just wanted to give the guys a more reasonable break in between.
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't think Bish will come bottom on the Viking.
No.
I think the fact is he's going to get to go towards the end.
Yeah.
That's a big advantage because sometimes when people start to do badly, they just give up.
Yeah, it's hard to keep pushing, isn't it? We'll see. So group number 4, the first heat out is going to be... Ooh.
Yeah, Liz probably thinks she's the funniest person she knows. I do happen to live in a house full of clowns. Like everyone in this house is a comedian, except for me. Well, Lewis less so now.
Yeah.
When he was younger, he was.
Yeah. So in group 4, we're going to have Pablo and Marcus Crowder up first.
Both capable of going fast.
Yeah.
They need some points, though. They're going to have to push it. They need 6. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, they do.
How's Bish's Viking press? Okay. It's okay. He's not the best by any means, but he's not terrible. Just... sometimes he burns out a bit quick because of his tricep issue.
Yeah.
I saw him on an axle looking pretty good. Was it this year's Brits or last year's? I can't remember.
Not this year.
And
oh no, that was this year.
Yeah, and he was looking good, and then suddenly it's like it's easy.
When?
Then it's just it stops.
Yeah.
And that could be an issue against some of these guys because there are some strong pressers in that group.
Mm. Come on, Rauno, yes. Yeah, Loz is going to sleep on the sofa tonight. He can't. I need to work there once the stream is done. That's my editing area. You'll have to go to bed. That look to Loz was deadly by Liz.
She loves me.
I do.
We love a bit of banter. If we were nice to each other all the time, it'd be annoying.
The other would be suspicious. Eddie Williams to sneaky win the Viking press.
Well,
who knows?
He's shocking everyone at the moment with the amazing performance he's putting on day one.
Let the chaos of the play-by-play consume you, Liz. I do, and I will. So interviews, the next group. Come on. We probably won't get done before midnight. I was going to say we might get done before midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right. Where are we? Yeah, Eddie Williams looks in really good shape. He really does this year. He's put it together.
Mm-hmm. Auntie Liz can sleep on the sofa. I'll sleep in the crate with the dog.
Yeah, so first pairing will be Pavlo and Marcus in this next group. We're just waiting to...
They're doing interviews.
Yeah.
Would you like a coffee?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
I'm going to very quickly
You go have a coffee.
I'll be back.
I will do a quick overview of the current points. So we've had 3 groups do all 3 of their events for today. So I'll go through those first. Let me just do that so I don't lose that. Group 1, Tristan Hoyth is in first place. 15 points overall. Luke Stoltman and Eddie Williams are joint in second place. Eddie Williams been the star of the show, but Tristan as well is a first timer. He is really, really doing well. Kane Francis is in 4th place in that group. Trey Mitchell, not the normal Trey Mitchell we're used to seeing at Worlds, is in 5th place, and Oscar is in 6th. Group number 2, Mitch Hooper is on 17.5 points. Andre Foytu, the young man, is on 14.5. Austin Andrade is on 13. Gav Bilton is on 7. Spencer Remick is on 7. And Nick Camby is on 3. Group number 3, still in the lead, is Adam Bishop on 17 points. 2 points behind him is Matt Ragg on 15. And then it's Ivor Schmaukstelis on 10. Thomas Evans on 8. Power Dwyer on 7. And Rob Kearney is on 6. So we've got 2 more groups to go on the steeplechase. But just quickly, after 2 events, let's make sure I get this right because Liz has changed it. Evan Singleton is leading the group on 11. Rauno is on 10. Marcus Crowder is on 7. Kane Francis on 6. Evans Nana is on 4, as is Pavlo Kordiaka. Pavlo, really, if he wants to make that final, he needs to win this next event, and he's capable. And then group 5, real close group, this one. Wesley Dewinski, Jaco Schoonwinkel, and Tom Stoltman, after 2 events, are all on 10 points. Nick Goldtree's on 6. Adam Ruskowski is on 4, and Bobby Thompson has pulled out with an injury after the first event, the Webster Stones. He's hurt his calf. Liz says they are off. Did you? Yes. We'll double check. Yep, they're off. And who's off first? Is it Marcus and Pavlo? So Marcus, Crowder, and Pavlo.
Both have 2 loaded.
It sounds like they're going quick, and we thought this one could be a quick one, and it needs to be for both of these men. They need to pick up some points.
Pavlo's got the 3rd over the steeple.
Pavlo looks like he's absolutely... Pavlo has done all 3. That seems very quick for the speed that things were coming in there. Let's wait and see official results, but that seems like a fast performance.
Crowder, 3rd dropped before the steeple.
Okay. So let's wait and see.
So That would be 4.
Beesmas, let's go Rookie Club. Liz, first comp in 2.5 weeks. Best of luck in your comp.
And to you.
So have we got results on there?
Sounds like Marcus Crowder has 4, but we will see. Oh, sorry. All right, Pavlo 6 in 57.58 seconds. Crowder 4 in 36.65.
I think that's the second fastest time out of anyone so far for Pavlo.
Mitch has the fastest in 6.53. He was 1 second faster than Adam Bishop, was Pavlo.
Mitch did 6 in 53.
Yes.
Yeah? And Pavlo just did 6 in 57.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Pavlo needs the points, so
yeah, he really
good start
does.
there.
There we go. How exciting.
Alex the Strongman, thank you for the super chat. There's a chance Bish was being told time and stopped after 5 as tactical choice. No need to push for no extra points. Absolutely, that could be very, very true. I've seen that at Worlds many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you kind of know you can't beat the guy in first, but you can't go down, what's the point in wasting energy?
Yeah.
So who's up next?
Up next will be
Kane and Evans.
Kane and Evans, yeah.
This could be a good one between these two.
On another event together. They just did the deadlift ladder together.
Yeah. They are used to competing against each other regularly in the Champions League.
Yes. And they've become good friends as well. Oh.
Had Williams in my top 2 for that group. Then Liz and Loz talked me out of him and into Trey. The fools. Well, why did you listen to us? What do we know?
To us, we're guessing. Sort of guess.
Coffee at 11 p.m. Liz is a certified lunatic. Do you know what? She'll get into bed, pop her head on the pillow, and she'll fall asleep instantly.
Instantly. Every time.
Like,
doesn't keep me awake.
It's crazy. Liz can sleep anywhere as well, can't you?
Within reason. Like,
get onto an aeroplane. I'll be talking to her and I'll look across and she's asleep. I'm like, what? I can't sleep on a damn plane. You just sit down on there. It's like, what?
I've slept whole flights before as well. It's lovely. It's like being teleported. Although I'm sad when I miss the meal.
I'm not waking you up, bitch.
Jealousy. Oh dear. Right, sorry. We should Nana and Francis coming out.
Come on.
These two could do well here.
Bronchop says Kane Francis Loz. What about Kane? Kane's a great strongman.
Kane Francis Loz? I don't know.
I've maybe missed something, but yeah.
We don't know.
Nana versus Kane Francis. Evans Nana. Evans
Nana.
RE, but everyone calls him Evans Nana. First athlete ever from Ghana.
Yeah.
World's strongest man.
Everyone in Australia is getting ready for work now. Like tomorrow.
We can all relax because cousin Fred is back.
Oh.
He's done for the day of work and he's back. We are happy to see you, cousin Fred.
There you go. Hi, Fred. Come on, Kane. Oh, Ben Joyce is also back. What did you miss?
Hey.
Mate, we're not filling you in on everything.
We will.
we will.
Waiting for Evans, Nana, and Kane Francis to come out for the steeplechase. So
yeah, so we're
once they go and we know the times, we'll quickly do a quick run through again.
Yeah, it's group number 4, so we're getting there. It's the second team.
Only 7 athletes out of all 20 that have been so far have done all bags.
It's not surprising, is it?
We knew it would be tough.
Yeah. So for people thinking it's too light.
Yeah, that's how I get 2 meals on a flight. I make Liz go to sleep.
Yeah. Like when you got first class in your flight and Liz slept the whole time. Actually, I woke up just after meal service, which was doubly disappointing. I was really tired.
Another t-shirt.
You called Ferris Kane Francis when reading it all out.
Oh,
there you go.
I'm tired.
Yeah. We've got that Ivers feeling, haven't we?
I call him Kane Ferris. Jesus.
I don't know what you're calling people, does it?
I apologize.
You guys called that the third bag would be the separator. Yeah, see, we're not total idiots.
How
Setting up
dare
Trey.
I say Trey was going to do
You
well?
talked someone into Trey.
I know.
Fools.
He's only
That was funny.
won 2 major comps.
Yeah.
4 for worlds before.
Last year.
Yeah. Damn idiot, thinking he could do well.
Any
I should have known. I've torn my Achilles. I know how hard it is to come back from.
Yeah.
I like to think positive.
Yeah. Any
Damn it.
tips of fear of flying? I'm going to France the weekend. I'm petrified.
Go to sleep.
Take a sedative. I would say just remember that statistically you're way more likely to be killed in your car. So there you go.
Probably best not to think about being killed at all, but know.
But statistically it's the safest way to travel, isn't it? So
yes.
yeah, you'll be absolutely fine. And it's worth it. I think practice makes perfect with flying.
And also I'm guessing, well, it depends where you're flying from. If you're going from the UK, it's not that far to France.
No, it's like an hour, isn't it?
It's a nice, easy one.
To break yourself in.
I mean, if you're coming from Australia, then it's a bit different.
Story, yeah. Yeah. Oh, bag one up for both. Who is this? It's Kane Francis and Evans Nana. Neck and neck, bag 2.
I think this could be a close one between these two.
Kane a hair ahead.
Ooh. They're both fast. Both.
Bag 2 up for both.
I'm just being quiet and letting Liz do her thing.
Thank you. My time to shine. Kane moving first with bag 3. Nana catches him. Both by the steeple. Oh, Nana is over the steeple. The bag, presumably not him. Nana moving it.
Come on, Nana.
Come on, Evans.
Come on.
Kane didn't get over the steeple. Okay, that's with bag 3. For those not keeping up.
Kane 4,
Nana
Nana
5. There we go. So Pablo is the only person in this group to have finished so far.
This is good for Evans. Could pick up some points.
This is hopefully good for Rauno as well. We will see.
I think Rauno, this is where the advantage of doing well on the last event has been good for someone like Rauno, because he's going to see what he needs to do. So in his head, he's thinking, okay, I don't need to do all 6 to pick up points.
Yeah.
And, I'm just trying to explain as an athlete where tactics can become important, and you make that tactical decision there and then. If Rauno was going out first, he's just got to go for it.
Yeah.
Whereas now he doesn't. He's going to look at this and think, okay, probably no chance of beating Pavlo. But if I can do 5, I'm going to get massive points.
Yeah.
So that would be how I'd be looking at it. And then you can pace yourself a little bit more to do 5 than trying to kill yourself to do 6.
I'm not convinced Rauno's brain works that way, though. He wants every point he can get.
Rauno's smarter than people give him credit for.
Yeah.
He knows what he's capable of. Like, I know me and Rauno joke and stuff, but he's
I know he's very thoughtful.
He will have planned out what he wants to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be a little bit worried before the Viking press, though. So
he'll want points on this.
Yeah, and he'll want an advantage of going as late as possible on the Viking press, of course. Yeah. So Kane 4 in 36.23, Evans Nana 5 in 61.82. So that means in this group right now, it's not on the spreadsheet yet.
So Pavlo is in the lead. Evans Nana is in second.
Yes, yeah.
Kane, that's really close between Kane and Marcus
36.23. Oh, Kane a smidgen faster than Marcus Crowder.
Very
literally
close.
0.4 of a second. Okay, yes. Yeah, so Pablo currently leading this event, and just one more heat to go, and that will be Evan Singleton and Rauno.
Feta Cheese, thank you for the super chat. How would Holly place in this event? I think she'd probably get distracted halfway through.
Yeah, she would. Yeah,
she'd probably see some cheese somewhere and she'd be off.
And then at one point, she'd absolutely refuse to move.
Yeah, she's not the best strength athlete in the world just yet, is she?
No.
Give her a few more years.
Yeah, some random. Thank you for the super chat. Everyone is getting ready for work here in Oz. I'm from Melbourne, and I'm about to take my break for the day. Damn. Do you guys think any other comps promoters will expand to Oz again?
I hope so. We would like to see more in Australia.
I think the problem with going to Australia is just very expensive. Like flights from most places are very expensive. Yeah, so it's the cost thing as well.
It's a long way to go.
Yeah.
But we'd love to come back to Australia, definitely, and we will at a certain point for sure. But we'd like to see some big comps there again.
Yeah, definitely. Chaos Strength with an excellent point. If you do crash, you'll be too dead to stress about it, so don't worry.
There you go.
This
Good thought.
All horrible advice. No, you'll be absolutely fine. Liz should get a job as a therapist. Thank you.
Do you know someone that hated flying?
Who?
Jeff Capes.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, and I bet he had to fly quite a bit as well. Rauno and Evan are on standby while they reset. You're commentating chess. Kane 4, Bishop 5. Oh dear. Jesus, we're still
Reece,
going.
we are still going, my friend. We are
Yeah.
still going.
Man alive.
And we're still on group 4.
Last heat in group 4, though. I hope afterwards they just rush through and don't do all the interview stuff and just let the men go.
Yeah, let them go.
Group 5 must be getting grumpy. I would be.
Group 1 will be so happy. They got in and they're out and they're chilling.
Yeah. Back at the pool. They've
Mm.
had dinner. Back tucked in bed.
What's Shane saying about Kane?
Where is Shane?
Just below.
Oh,
Below.
there we go. Kane wasn't looking forward to loading. It hurts his knees.
He's looking big. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he looks like he's come into this comp bigger than normal.
Yeah, which is going to have its challenges, like especially in the world's heats, where there is quite a lot of movement, isn't there? Come on, Rauno and his new knees. Yes.
What happened with Evan Singleton? Did he actually zero it? No, he hasn't been yet.
No, he hasn't been. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what happens. Yeah.
Until
Here they come.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
So this is Rauno and Evan
yeah.
Singleton now. They haven't been.
Yeah.
They're the last 2 athletes in group number 4 to go.
Come on, Rauno.
I'll let you commentate, Rauno.
I don't want to.
I put all my money on Cousin Fred's predictions. How screwed am I? Well, I did say.
Adjusting their bags.
God love
then the
Evans.
intros.
It's just like a lovable.
Beautiful chocolate man, Shane Flower said. And he means Evans brings us all Belgian chocolates every time we come to a competition. And he calls himself the chocolate man.
Do you know the countback rule? If first place is shared after 5 events, it goes on the last event rule. So it will go on the car walk results.
Yeah.
Because I got screwed over. I know.
Yeah.
It's happened before.
And if that happened to be a tie, they go to the event before that. And then the event before that until it wasn't a tie.
Really?
Yeah, that's all clearly written in the rules, which I read cover to cover because I am a nerd. Waiting on the whistle. God, I'm nervous now. He's got a dicky tummy. I hope he doesn't have an incident. Come on, Rauno. They are off. Oh,
They're
come
off.
on. Diddlin, 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 diddlin. And breathe. Neck and neck. That's good. Both one loaded. My concern for Rauno is that he gasses. Blows a gasket. Come on. Evan ahead. No! No, I'm joking. I expect Evan to be fast here.
I expect Evan to be good at this.
Yeah. Come on. Rauno, hit the steeple with the bag.
Don't want to do that.
No.
Over the steeple.
Hopefully he hasn't winded himself.
There's my good advice.
Evan 2 loaded. Oh, come on, Rauno. Keep going. Oh, the tension. Rauno 2 loaded. Good, good, good. Get back. I wish I was there to scream at him. Rauno is done. No, no, you're not. Evan, all 3 loaded.
There we go.
God.
There we go. So,
Okay. Oh,
I think Evan Singleton.
it's probably
No.
second
So yeah,
to
Pavlo Kordiaka.
Yeah.
We'll see what the time is when it comes in officially. But Pavlo was very quick. Did all 6 in 57.
Yes, he did. Yeah, very good time for Pablo there. Second fastest out of everyone so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like, well, no, Evan definitely is in second because he loaded all 3. And then it will be Evan's Nana in 3rd place with 5.
Awesome.
and then we'll find out Rauno's time for 4. I think it's 4 for Rauno, and see, because God, there's like a fraction of a second split in Marcus and Kane
So
Francis.
he's either
both on
third.
36.
He's either 4th or 6th because you can't seem to get in between them.
It would be weird if you got in between them. Yeah. Oh, just
Let's
waiting on the
wait
results.
and see.
Whew. Stressful. It's nearly done though. Oh yeah, Ben Joyce got a little
they can meet up.
golden retriever puppy. Yeah, land sharks. They are. They really are. I've got
I was like, distract quickly, find a
marks
toy
on my hand. Yeah,
find a toy.
Stephen, thank you for joining us as a new member of our family. Deary me. Let's just make sure we're nice and caught up. Lots of T-Rex symbols.
We need a Bobby got injured on the first event t-shirt.
Yes. Yeah. I'm beginning to flag now. No, asparagus. We rely on you for light-hearted
Keep going.
humour.
We've got 3 more heats.
Someone was talking, didn't hear Evan's time. No, it's okay. We should have them soon.
There we
go. Oh no,
Rauno
was last. And Evan got. Oh, do you know what though? Rauno's still in second place overall because Pavlo came third. It's the first.
Pavlo's pulled himself right back into contention. Pavlo is now in 3rd place overall in that group.
So Evan Singleton well ahead with 16 points. Rauno Heinla in second place with 11 points. Pavlo Cordiaca in 3rd place with 10 points. Then we've got Marcus and Kane tied on 9 points for 4th place, and Evans on 8 points. So
there's 10, 9, 9, and 8. Any one of them, and 11.
11, 10,
like
9,
any
9,
one
and
of those guys can get into the stone off. It looks like Evan Singleton is stretched away. He will most likely win the group. I don't think that'd be any big surprise to anyone.
No, he's gonna.
But 2nd and 3rd to get into the stone off could be any one of those athletes.
Oh no, I am stressed.
That's exciting. I think
it is exciting, but yeah,
it's great.
It's great.
Even like with Evan Snana in 6th there overall, I'm really happy with how he's done today, and he's in contention going into tomorrow, where Viking press is okay, but car walk he's very good at.
Yeah.
So he's got a chance of getting into a stone off.
Evan wasn't that fast actually, was he? He 4 seconds shy of the whistle being blown for his final one, but
he was in a very comfortable position. I think he's probably in cruise control right now.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to kill himself to try and beat Pavlo when he didn't need to.
I don't think he was going to beat Pavlo.
No,
but that we knew the first 2 events were going to be bad for Pavlo.
Yeah,
he's pulled himself right back into it.
He has.
And with Viking press next,
he could do well.
Yeah.
Oh dear, damn steeplechase, stupid event. Is Holly wondering why you're still sat there talking at the strange things?
She is under our feet right now, just chilling.
Fast asleep.
She's quite happy.
Yeah, she's used to us by now. Rauno finished last, but it's still in 2nd overall. Super close in that group. It is. It's crazy. And we've got just one more group to go. Thank the Lord. We have
there's another potentially very tight group.
Yeah, and Adam's going to have to go out on his own again.
Yeah. And this is always tough when an athlete pulls out. Then there's only 5 athletes, so there's very few points to make up anywhere.
Yeah.
And if those top 3 just keep being top 3, they almost make it impossible for the rest.
Yeah.
Whereas that other group 4, there's just so much chopping and changing after each event.
What have we got? Dustin, thank you for the super chat. Looking forward to adaptive classes at the Shore Classic in 2025 or after. Brian confirmed today it's something he wants to add.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm quite lucky. I work with a number of adapted athletes, and they are just awesome. And I enjoy watching them compete. I enjoy training them because it's a bit harder to train them. You've got to think outside the box sometimes. But when they compete, no fucks are given.
Yeah,
they're tough and they just get on with it, and it's great. You see so many people make excuses for not being able to do things, and then you see these guys never making an excuse, working their butts off, and it motivates me to just go and train harder myself sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. They're insane, like the things they figure out, like how to do things differently. It's really impressive. Oh, yes. So Adam will be up first in group number 5. Then after that, it will be Nathan Goltry with, hold on, get this in the correct order. Nathan with Jaco Schoenwinkel. And then the last heat of the day
Thomas
will be Thomas Stoltman and Wesley Dewinski. Wesley's doing really well. Obviously,
Yeah.
so is Jaco, both to be tied with Tom Stoltman at this point. But I think we can see that this event is separating people. There's not really any close finishes here. Not many finishes at all, in fact. It's brutal.
How many people have finished?
We've got 1, 2 in that group. 1 in group 3. Matt Ragg was the only one to finish. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys have finished out of 25 so
Only
far.
7 athletes have finished it.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Ron Chop reckons that Adam should do really well at this. I could mix things up again.
I think he could do well at this.
Yeah. Jaco is taking this one, says Dempsey. I mean, his load-in is super fast. We saw that last year, but Tom Stoltman is very fast as well. So it's going to be an exciting heat, this one.
Yeah.
Albatross incoming. Let's go. It's hard to make a prediction. Like, Tom is reliably good at loading. So if I was forced to choose, I'd probably choose him just because we have more information to go off. But from what little I've seen with Jaco, he's insanely quick and very impressive. So I would not at all be surprised to see Jaco win the loading in this group.
Yeah.
We will see. Oh.
Adam was very good at the steeplechase at OSG. Indeed, he was.
Okay, let's just get some chilies up on the screen then while we're waiting. Interviews. Bloody interviews. Oh, man. They are 2 hours and 46 minutes into this event. I still believe in Rauno Heinla. I do too. It's going to be okay, but it's going to be harder. It's just very close in that group. Is there a preference of being in group 1 and going first, or group 5 and going last? I think I'd rather be in group 1 today. Jesus.
Yeah, like there's an advantage to watching some other people go, but really it doesn't matter.
Because everyone in your group is watching as well.
Yeah, even if you're like in a slower group and your group's the first group to go, for instance, sometimes it's nice to just get out of there as well.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to really only compare yourself to the 6 people in your group. Like, we as fans will compare across the board. But for the athletes, all they're focused on is the 5 other competitors in their group to start with. They'll worry about the other guys once they're into the final, but let's remember the final is a different set of events. So again, it doesn't really matter. You know, you can have 5 guys in one group that do load 6, and you might win your heat in another group with only doing 5. Doesn't matter, you get the same points.
Someone pointed out it was 8 that have finished, not 7. Excuse me. Dear me.
Still not many.
No, it's not many. Why is this running late? We don't know, Fred. To test our patience. I don't know. It feels personal, man.
I've been at Worlds where it's run much later.
Yeah, this still isn't that bad, actually. Yeah. Oh, it's 10 to midnight here. Where is it where you are in the world?
Jason says, Jake, the Aussie arm wrestler, says hi. I was watching his live at the same time as you guys. Hope he's doing well. I should see Jake a little bit later this year. So give him a wave from me.
Adam is coming out. Yay, bring him out. So this is Adam Roszkowski. I can't remember how he pronounced it.
This is exactly the correct answer. This is basically the answer I was trying to give Liz.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, excuse me. Come on. I'm so tired.
Adam's coming out.
It's 8:50 in Australia. Hope you all got a nice little sleep. 3:45 in Oregon. Oh, that sounds good.
This is my favorite.
In Bristol. He's like 30 minutes down the road from us.
Who wins in a stone off between Pavlo and Rauno? I actually think Rauno wins in a stone off. Pavlo's not an amazing stone lifter.
No. He's done 9 or 10 in this setup.
He's good, but I think Rauno could beat him.
Yeah. He's off. Adam is off.
I think Rauno's issue at the moment is he needs a real big performance on the Viking press and a big performance on the car to stay in the top 3.
First bag sounds like it was loaded really quickly by Adam. Considering they got that barrier in the middle and they've got to re-pick it as well. Second over steeple. Let's not forget as well, Adam competed at the weekend.
Yeah.
Last weekend, he competed in and won a Strongman Champions League. Second bag loaded, and he flew straight from there to here to compete in this. Commitment to his craft, I say.
Indeed.
Come on.
Obviously, he was a late call up to Worlds, so he probably already had the SCL booked. But yeah, fair play to him. Waiting. What are we going to see?
Waiting. Third over the steeple. He's going well.
Sounds
Feels
like
he
he's doing
slowed
very well.
down a little bit, but
sounds like he could potentially finish.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, he got 5. Okay.
So couldn't quite finish.
Okay. So he's a bit of a pacemaker for this group now then. And next up.
But like we've seen, 5 is okay
5 is
in most
decent
groups.
in most, yeah. Then we're going to have Nathan and Yako. I'm excited to watch Yako in the loading again.
Deadeye Jane, thank you very much for the super chat. Don't know if you made a comment somewhere. I'll look out for it.
Deadeye.
Some of you guys have great names.
Now you're going to find Liz passed out on the keyboard.
It won't be the first time.
I have fallen asleep, sat up, editing before quite a few times, actually.
I'm jealous. Derek is in Costa Rica on holiday. I've never been to Costa Rica, but I'd like to go.
Me
It
too.
just seems like a nice place to go to.
I wish I was on holiday. Rauno is too stubborn. Yeah, Rauno is very stubborn.
Almost 6 p.m. in Louisiana.
Who wins a stone off in Group 1? Who knows?
Who ends up in the stone off in Group 1?
Exactly, yeah, because there's no clear person who's going to win that group yet. So
I think we could end up with a lot of exciting stone offs.
Adam got 5 in 65.76 seconds.
Cool.
So let's see how that holds up for him.
6:50 p.m. in the land of the moose.
There you go. Yeah, so it's... Don't even know anymore.
What is this event like? It seems different. So this event is 3 sandbags that have to be carried, I believe, 10 meters.
Yeah, it's 10.
Over a kind of like a yoke, basically. It's a steeplechase in the middle, which they load over. Then they run round, pick the sandbag up again, and they load it onto a platform another 10 meters further down the course. Run back, do the second sandbag, run back, do the third sandbag. So it's almost like 6 implements that you're loading. Even though it's only 3 sandbags, you've got to load over the steeplechase and then onto a platform.
Who'll beat Levan? Sure, maybe. No, Levan.
Lewis asking about Oxford arm wrestling. I've been once before, I believe. Yeah, good club down there, and definitely get yourself down. If you're into arm wrestling in the Oxford area, go and check those guys out. Who'll beat Levan? Sure's no hope in hell of beating Levan at arm wrestling.
The best arm wrestlers in the world have no hope in hell of beating Levan.
Sure could become a good arm wrestler, but even to become good, it's going to take him a long time. And if he wants to be super good, it's going to take a huge amount of commitment. And I'm not sure, with how busy he is and his age and everything else, that he's going to be able to invest the time to compete against the best arm wrestlers in the world. It's a tough sport. That's
like thinking Levan could step in and beat Brian at Strongman, isn't it? And I think we'd all agree that wouldn't happen.
No.
Especially with Brian in his peak Brian shape, like form of his life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Hang in there, guys. You're doing great. Almost done. You've got this.
Levan is more dominant as an arm wrestler than Shaw was as a strongman.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks again for all you do. Much appreciated. You're making my boring day better. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Adjusting bags, then the intro. Yako and Nathan Galtree next. Oh, how exciting. Khalid with the super chat, thank you. In order to make the stone off, Rauno will need to beat either Crowder or Kordiaka in either the car walk or Viking press. Doesn't seem likely. Now.
He could beat Kordiaka on the car walk, I think.
Yeah, he could, yeah.
Whether he could beat both of them on the Viking press, I'm not sure.
No.
I think the Viking press is his undoing, to be honest.
Perhaps.
Well,
to be fair, it looks like the Sandbag steeplechase was his undoing.
Well,
yeah. We'll see though.
Yeah.
It's never say never.
I think Marcus is very good at the car walk and decent at the Viking press.
Yeah. Although Marcus seems to be suffering a little bit in these last two events. So
yeah.
let's see.
Yeah.
Some just saying here, Dead Eye Jane, his best events are tomorrow.
First time at World's Strongest Man.
Yeah, it's very different.
We'll see.
They are off. I expect this to be a fast heat.
Who's this?
This is Jaco Schoonwinkel and Nathan Goltry.
Let's see.
There we go. Both one loaded.
That's the easy bit.
Yeah, neck and neck. Nothing in it. Come on. Two
loaded for both.
Yeah.
Just getting into it. Feel left out.
Oh dear, I can't cope.
Only one more heat after this.
Thank God. Then we've got to film a video. Then I've got to stay up and edit it. Both third over. They've got the third one over the steeple. Jaco 3 loaded. Boom.
Nice. Jaco's good.
He is good. And then Goltry 3 loaded. Very nice. Very good.
Very good.
Lovely. We'll get some times on that as soon as we see them.
I think this could be a group that has the most people load.
I think so too, because I think Tom and Wesley will load all 3 as well.
This is nothing against Wesley. I just don't know. I've got nothing to kind of base what Wesley will do on the loading.
No.
But I do think Tom will load all of them.
Yeah. I can't remember, to be honest. I looked into them all, but now they're all a blur. It's a long time ago.
I believe they can go under, over, or around the bar.
Yeah, they can. They are allowed to go under the bar if they want to. They could hurdle it, but that seems stupid. Let's all click the love symbol at the bottom right at midnight for these 2 troopers. 4 minutes to go. Then we want to feel the midnight. Yeah.
Then we turn into vampires.
I turn into a pumpkin. The Merc, thank you for the super chat. Lodge, you've been doing great work with Josh and Christian. I expect to see them both in World's Strongest Man one day. Josh is
Thank you. Like Josh is on the he is a beast. He's training hard for the Shore Classic right now. He's made so much progress, and Christian is he's still a baby, He's an absolute freak of nature, trying to just protect him, improve his technique, not let him do anything stupid because he's so young still. And he probably feels like I've got like a leash on him. He wants to just kind of lift massive weights, but I'm trying to make sure we improve form and, keep getting him better and better and keep safe so that we avoid as many injuries as possible and he can have a long, successful career. Because a lot of youngsters that are talented, they just try and push too hard and they burn out by early 20s.
Yeah. Australia's Strongest Man and Woman was a couple of weeks back and they did a car flip. It was exciting to watch.
Car flip's an awesome event to watch.
Yeah. And actually that's since been uploaded to their YouTube channel. So anyone who wants to go and watch that, if you don't have anything else to do today. So Jaco 6 in 68.39 seconds, Goltry 6 in 74.95. So
nice.
Yeah, nice times there. I think beatable though by Tom.
Yeah, so Goltry just finished.
Oh my goodness, 0.05 seconds before the whistle. Wesley and Tom are on standby for the reset. Very interesting. He must have just got his hands off in time. The real question, how would Levan do in Strongman?
Terrible.
He's trained with Janasha before, like a little bit of the equipment, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And
he's got no legs.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
It's very difficult to be crossover elite level in sports these days. It's not impossible, but just because Brian Shaw is a big, strong man does not. I mean, he could be a good arm wrestler, but being a good arm wrestler is not competing with the very top guys in the world.
Yeah.
Until we see probably 3 or 4 years complete commitment into arm wrestling, we're just talking nonsense. You know, look how Larry Wheels is doing really, really well, but it's been 5 or 6 years now that he's been doing it. And, you know, you wouldn't say Larry Wheels is the best in the world. He's got incredible strength. He's probably stronger than a lot of the arm wrestlers that he competes against. But arm wrestling is a very specific type of strength. And then it's a skill on top of that. It's not just power. It's speed. It's more of a combat sport.
Patrick with a super chat. Thank you. Auntie Liz, I watched your video getting back into working out. Loz had you doing all reps for a good bum. Is this a little bit self-serving for Loz?
Well, nobody wants a bad bum, do they?
No one wants a flabby ass, do they? Yes, it's all self-serving.
Liz wants a good bum herself. But also having a strong bum or glutes is really beneficial to strongman. You're squatting, you're deadlifting, you're lifting objects off the floor. You need strong glutes for all of those things. So, you know, if you're male or female, you should be training those muscle groups.
They are walking out now.
They're the biggest muscles in the body.
Oh, this is the last heat of the night. I'm very excited. We've almost made it, guys. This stream.
Thank you for sticking with us. Still 2,700 people with us. We're on midnight on a Wednesday. Oh, it's Tuesday, Thursday now.
Don't know what day it is. I've lost all sense of time. Oh, right. Just doing the intros on TV.
Yeah. One last time, I'm going to ask you guys to go and like the video if you haven't already, please. That is super helpful. And if you haven't already and you like our nonsense, go and subscribe to the channel.
Lots just wants to make sure Liz is sturdy. Liz looks done. I am done. Done with life at this point.
Stop your whinging.
Oh, it's been a long day. Oh, they're off. Tom moving fast.
I expect Tom to be quick.
Yeah, Tom's going to do well here. Come on. Both one loaded. That was quick.
Same reaction from both of us.
Tom looking fast. Still. Come on. Tom second loaded. Oh, it's starting to pour
it's
down.
Raining outside.
Yeah. Where's second loaded? Is Tom still moving fast? I must know. Pouring down outside.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can't hear that, but the rain has just suddenly started hammering it down.
Tom 3 loaded, fast as hell.
Ah, good
fast
stuff.
As all hell.
We wanted to see Tom do well on that one. And
where's third over steeple?
Still going. Can we get, would it be 4 in this group that are finished or 3?
2 have finished so far, so it would be
3
4.
so far, and it'll be 4 if Wes can do it. Wesley.
Come on, Wesley. He fell with it right at the platform. Ah, that sucks. So looks like he'll get 5. Adam also got 5, so we'll see how that holds up then. So
see what the times are.
Adam got 5.
While these times wait to come in, do you want to do a quick recap of the other groups? Because we are going to shoot pretty quickly after this one.
As soon as these results come through, we are gone.
But we do thank you guys for sticking with us.
Yes, we do. So in group number 1, then, this is currently being led by Tristan Hoth. He also won this event, the Sandbag Steeplechase. In second place, well, tied for second place in this group is Luke Stoltman and Eddie Williams on 14 points. Luke came second on the Steeplechase. I'm not going through every single person. In group number 2, Mitch Hooper is winning the group and he won the Steeplechase. Andre Foytu is in second place in the group and he was second on the Steeplechase. Austin Andrade is third in the group and he was third on the Steeplechase. There is 3 points separating Mitch from Andre and then 1.5 points separating Andre from Austin. Group number 3, Adam Bishop is doing very well with 17 points. Matt Ragg is in second place with 15 points and Ive is in third place with 10. Matt Ragg won the Sandbag Steeplechase in group 3. He was the only person in that group to complete it. Then in group 4, we've got Evan Singleton very comfortably in first place with 16 points. And Rauno is holding on to second with 11 points, with Pavlo Cordiaca making a late comeback with 10 points. Pavlo won the event in that group and Evan was second. And yay, it's all been populated. Tom Stoltman won. Oh, 6 in 53.69.
Wow.
Oh, that's very close to Mitch's time. Let's check. Oh, 53. He was 0.2 of a second faster than Mitch. So he was 6 in 53. Yako was 6 in 68. And then it was Nathan 6 in 74, with Wesley 5 in 57 and Adam 5 in 65. Oh man, I feel bad for Adam. Like that was decent in any other group. Got him 2 points in this one. Yeah, that was a tough group for loading.
It was indeed.
We knew it would be. There's like a group that's really tough on the Webster carry, one that's really tough on the deadlift, one that's tough on the loading.
You're kind of seeing that, whereas one group, there might not be such a great group on one event, but they're really good at something else.
So that means Tom Stoltman is now leading the group with 16 points after day 1. Yako Schoonwinkel is in second place with 15 points. And Wesley Dewinski is in third place with 13 points. Nathan has 10 points. Adam has 6 points. And Bobby, of course, has pulled out the competition.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's been an exciting day. A couple of disappointments. Obviously, we hope the athletes that picked up some injuries are okay.
Yeah.
Some amazing performances from athletes, lots of surprises. Tomorrow will be an exciting one for sure. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Brian, for this super chat. It's been fun. You know, we do love chatting to you guys. As long as today's been, it's enjoyable.
It is fun, yeah.
And we do enjoy it. But yeah, we will hopefully still be married this time tomorrow and back. No, actually, we've been good, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been fine.
We are fine.
We have to tease each other a bit, Lazo.
We do indeed. But yeah, thank you for joining us, guys. As I said, if you haven't already, please like and share and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully we see lots of you tomorrow. Take it easy.
Smile and wave.